paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. In a roof vampire pot, then the goblins are hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I'm sweating like a country pig. I'm gunning beers and taking swigs of ice cold Jack. We're at the track, it's racing day, we're getting smacked. I never really understood this NASCAR shit. I thought, how could I be impressed when cars go left? But then I went and baby, it's the best. The ladies here are fine as spring. They'll hop to a ride on that thing. There's beer and whiskey everywhere. There's smoke and rubber in the air. I'm gunning beers, I'm shooting Jack. We're here all day, 500 laps. And when they start them engines up, man, my heart it starts to pump. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. The beer and rubber, perfect mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. It's not loud, we're in the crowd. We're watching cars go round and round. We're in the South, the USA. We fly that flag each goddamn day. And when it's time to watch a race, we crack a beer right on our face. We watch them cars go fast and left. This NASCAR shit's the fucking best. Cause Lord, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. I'm drunk as shit, I love this mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit. Oh, them cars go round and round on hot black asphalt racetrack ground. We're all obsessed, they're turning left. A dirty summer country mess. They're going fast, they might just crash. And if they do, these ladies flash their country tits. I must admit, I understand this NASCAR shit.
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
In a world where a checkered flag is just the start, meet Ryan Wheeler, the would-be champ who seems to have run his last lap. But when a mysterious figure offers Ryan a dark bargain, promising the throne of speed, he strikes a deal with the devil that will make him ride and die. From ball-busting YouTube sensation and Arkham Menard's NASCAR breakout racer Cody Dennison comes his first kick-ass comic creation. This won't be your average ride. It's a tale drenched in bone-chilling horror, soaked in violence, and wrapped around the curves of both the track and the sexiest women that'll make you forget the road ahead. Experience the race of a lifetime, or the damnation of your very soul. Will Ryan outrun his demons, or will he burn in the fiery pits of hell? Don't miss out. Get Cody across the finish line. Back Ride and Die on Indiegogo.
I have read a lot of books, and I think I'm a smart man here. However, there is one book I'm really excited about. It's one coming out soon, and it will blow you all away. The book is called Ride and Die. It's about some race car driver and some big titty demons. My good friend Cody, aka Camelot 331, wrote it, and it is amazing. You should all go back it on Indiegogo, just like I have.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Hey, you. You're finally woke.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Has anyone noticed this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
What's up, you big old bitches? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's a goofy ass Monday on the dead ass fucking channel. We're hanging out like we've done for the last 7 years nearly. How you doing? This is Game Freak. I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing good. Kevin, my boy. Hope you're doing good. Skate Tim, Armenian operator, my boy. Rage. How you doing, buddy? Fire Goddess is here. Hope you're doing well, Fire Goddess. Sad Lad Chud. Bryce. How you doing, boys? So, apparently, almost everybody knew I guess everybody kind of felt something change within YouTube. And of course, people that are not YouTubers are literally borderline retarded about the subject matter, so you can't really talk to them about it. But everybody's kind of noticed that viewership has pretty much gone now on YouTube, almost all across the board. The only people that get viewers on YouTube now are the biggest streamers in the world. Those are the only ones that have retained any viewership. So what happened is YouTube changed their algorithm and they no longer count views as views. Right? So basically 300 or 400 people could be in this stream right now and they don't count those viewers unless you watch the stream for 75% of the full runtime or something to that nature, or like it or comment on it, or else none of your viewership counts at all. Just like GameStop did with our ranking system. Basically, if you did not get a card, a brand new card, not a renewal, a brand new card in every transaction, you pretty much got deranked in our system. It's called Circle of Life back in the day. It's when everybody got fired. So that's what YouTube's doing now. So basically, you see people that have 5,000 views on a new video. They actually likely got like 40,000, but it says 5,000 now. And it also retains that algorithmically. So now your shit will get pushed as if it is getting actually 5,000. Hence why my viewership went from 1,000 1 month ago. 1 month ago, barely a month ago, I had 1,000 current viewers in my stream. 500 to 1,000 regularly, average. I think my average for like the entire last year was almost 1,000, like 800. Now I can barely hit 100 fucking viewers now. And it was 2 weeks ago I had 600. 2 weeks ago. So it's pretty much fucking dead. It's gone. My alt channel, because it's less involved in the algorithm because I don't use it as much, gets more viewers than this channel now. And I don't even do anything on it. I just start up a stream and rip a vape and talk about literally nothing. Like nothing at all. Nothing compelling. I think there was a point last night on my alt channel stream where I didn't say anything for 2 minutes. I just sat there. And I had like 140 viewers on a random channel with no subscribers. So, yeah, fucking YouTube's done. And I think I likely will be retiring this channel until further notice and just moving to a different channel before eventually probably getting out of it entirely. I think the days are done. Not passionate about it anymore. I don't want to be involved in it anymore. I dread it every fucking day. I'm like tired of this shit. I'm tired of putting more work and more effort into everything and watching the viewership drop by like 80% every time I go live. I just can't do it anymore. It's demoralizing. And it's not worth it. You know, it's just gay. It's gay, I tell you. It's gay. But hey, man, there's other avenues I can pursue that I have available to me. So that's why that's necessary. But we got close to a 500 in a row naked snake. We got to 480. Hey, it's been really fun. But yeah, it's too, you know what it is? It's too many people consuming content and not engaging with content, which is why YouTube did this. For example, this is Game Freak says, I know for a fact a lot of people are jumping ship to go to Rumble and Kick and droves after this shit. I mean, famous people will, yeah. No one else will. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that Rumble and Kick do not pay people unless you're famous. You don't get paid otherwise. It's not how that works. Right? Twitch, maybe. You can maybe make it. YouTube, on YouTube, you can have 700 subscribers and get paid. On Kick and Rumble, you have to be hyper famous to get paid on Kick and Rumble. To get a deal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You have to be like one of the top streamers in the world to get an actual deal from a platform, unfortunately. So, at any rate, yeah, that's just how it is now. And it's, like I said, it's a lot of people consuming content and not engaging with it at all. Like, for example, every time I watch a video that's like a long-form video about horror shit, I watch a lot of weird horror videos that are like lore, like Scandinavian weird lore, and it'll be like an hour long. I like the video every time I watch it. Every video I watch, I like it. And I don't normally comment unless it's like a horror movie review or something like that, where I like have seen the movie or whatnot. So I'll comment, and I like every video I actually like legitimately like. I think the main issue is like 95% of people don't click the like button, and YouTube's like, it's done. It's over. You know, they don't want to count those people as real people, which is gross, but hey, man, that's how it is. So yeah. If you want a kick deal, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time going to any platform to try to get an exclusive deal. Like I said, you have to be already one of the biggest streamers in the world to get an actual deal from a platform. You know, which to be fair, it's kind of always done that. You know, it's kind of always been like that. You have to be hyper famous to get any kind of deal on any platform ever. That's why when I was at the very, very height of streaming and had like 3,000 concurrent every stream back like in 2023, I think I was trying to reach out to platforms to try to get some like job security, and none of them cared. Like you had to literally be like top 5 streamers on the planet for these like platforms to give a fuck. And then they would hire these people and give them deals, and then they wouldn't even stream on their platform. It was hilarious. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, that was dumb. So is that Melanie Mack? Oh my God. Melanie Mack, the beautiful, illustrious, ageless Melanie Mack. How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Melanie. Big shout out to Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's not even about trying, Billy. It's about, you have to basically talk about politics or like creator drama, and you also have to somehow have your foot in the door for that niche, or else you're done. Right. So you know, if you don't have your foot in the door for that niche, you're done. Unfortunately. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, dude. And big shout out to Billy that's been keeping the streams and the streaks alive for a long time. I know YouTube for me is coming to an end, and it's kind of a relief. I don't know when I don't know if I'll stream on this channel ever again. I think this might be the last one for now, until further notice, and try to focus on other stuff and try to jump into the music game like I was trying to do before I did YouTube. Really go hard on that. So it's how it is, man. It's how it is. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for the red boy, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, Billy. Rage says for the snake. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Will you still stream on Twitch? No, not absolutely not. The only reason I stream on Twitch is because my StreamYard is connected to Twitch. Otherwise, I wouldn't stream on Twitch. I think like 2 people watch me on Twitch. Like, why would I stream on Twitch? You know, I must stay loyal to my 2 fans on Twitch. Thank you, Rage. I appreciate you for the snake. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, dude. But yeah, we're gonna talk about subject matter anyway because I have it lined up. But I'm just hyper demoralized about the YouTube game, and I'm not really interested anymore about it. You know, so. Anyways, here we go. Here we go. Gander. All right. We're going to talk about lame. My last stream is going to be fucking Asmongold. All right. We're going to talk about Asmongold and Cory Kenshin because I thought it was very interesting. And also, to be fair, there's this weird trend online right now where if you are kind of part of like the weird, like wholesome mainstream streaming audience, or sorry, family, like you're a creator in this kind of niche world of mainstream, like normal creators, you can just get canceled over literally anything. For example, somebody like me, it's really hard to cancel me because I don't care. And also, I'm like a bullshit dude, you know what I'm saying? To be fair, I'm irrelevant and I don't exist actually as a streamer. I'm not even a real streamer at this point. Like fucking, you know, with the changes in the algorithm and the pull, like I'm not really let's be fair. So, but I can pretty much do whatever. I'm not going to be canceled because to be fair, I don't really care either, you know, but like you can literally like say your boyfriend mentally abused you. Of course you leave off the mentally part before, and then you elaborate after the damage is done. But you can claim that your boyfriend mentally abused you, and then that person will just get canceled. And then they'll look into it 2 weeks later, and the boyfriend actually didn't do anything at all. The girl claims that him breaking up with her was mental abuse. Right? That's kind of where we're at right now with this society. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Don Johnson says you should go over to Twitch. Nah. I can't spend 4 hours every other day streaming for like free, man. It's not a thing I can afford to do. OBGYN. Kenobi. You should still post occasional racism. I mean, I will on like other social media, of course. On other social media, but the support from the engagement and support from the audience and the YouTube algorithm is just gone now. So it's kind of a mute point, right? So like it's at the point where, you know, like our like goals are almost impossible to hit. You can't really get views anymore. And even if you're, I mean, shit, even if you're talking about Epstein, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really matter what you talk about anymore. You have to be Asmongold or like 5 other people. And even then you're fucked, right? So, that's kind of the idea. And it probably makes sense when it comes to YouTube's decision-making process, because to be completely fair, why would they give somebody like me or anybody really, to be honest, why would they give anybody algorithmic push when they can just get 20 million engagements or 30 million engagements off of one Asmongold stream or video? Why would they push it out to anybody else? Right. And that seems to be what they're doing. So it's all good. It's all good. All right. Anyways, first and foremost, we're going to talk about some Epstein stuff because I find it very entertaining. The way the Epstein thing is going and the way that anybody actually believes anything that's happening anymore. I think it's pretty much all complete bullshit at this point. Because, look, I'm not really super political, but I think the Epstein list thing's very, very interesting. And what's very, very interesting, okay, what's very, very interesting about this whole situation is the fact that the Epstein deal it kind of has proved to everybody, especially just normal ass everyday people, it has proved to them that no matter where you vote or where you support, or because people will try to tell you that voting matters, like, okay, cool. But no matter what party you support, it does not matter. There's an overarching deep state shadow government that will always control you and everybody you love, and there is nothing you can do about it ever. There's nothing you can ever do about this shit. It does not matter if you vote left or right. You will never win. You're always going to be fucked. The only thing you can really do in life is focus on yourself and do everything you can to be a better person and to make yourself better. And that's the only option you have. There is no other option there, right? So the Epstein list is a big ass proof of that, because it's a good old fashioned Trumpy boy. I guess people forget, or maybe he forgets, or maybe everybody forgets that he ran on the Epstein list. You know, he ran on the Epstein list. And then he was like, oh, never mind, it doesn't actually exist. Conspiracy theories. Even though he totally said it existed. And Pam Bondi totally said it existed. And Kash Patel totally said it existed. And said it was getting covered up. And then as soon as they got in office, they're like, never mind, it was actually never real. And you are a conspiracy theorist. Oh, wow. I'm shocked. Okay. I'm shocked. I'm very, very shocked, right? Ace Hannon says he didn't run on that. Wow. It's crazy. Let me pull up the video of Trump saying the list will be released day 1 when I go into office. You want me to pull that up? Or are you going to like, what are you going to say after that? Like, where will the goalpost move when I show that video real quick live when he was running during his campaign? When I pull the video up, like, where will the goalpost be shifted on? Where are we going to move it to? Right? Very important. Because I remember everybody tweeting, hey, it's day 2. Where's the Epstein list? It's day 60. Where's the Epstein list? You know? Where's all these things? Nothing's there. It's all gone. No one cares. No one's telling anybody anything. No one's helping anybody do anything. Oh, yes. Anyways. So, at any point, the narrative has changed about 7 times in the last probably, week? Right? It went from the Epstein files are real and they're being covered up. Then it went to the Epstein files. Actually, there was never a client list, and he actually killed himself, and there's no conspiracy. And then now, today, Trump says he is releasing the Epstein files. Hot diggity damn. And it probably has something to do with his post on Truth Social, where he gets ratioed into fucking orbit. I have never in my life seen Trump get ratioed into orbit, and he got ratioed into orbit. And it's a good thing to see. Why? Because it differentiates people from a diversity of ideas. It's very, very good to see right? And because this is what are we used to as a people? We're used to people on the left overtly always agreeing with whatever the left says, no matter what they say, whenever they say it. They say jump, you say how high. That's how the left operates, right? They'll move goalposts. They do that 24/7. That's how they operate, right? As soon as they say we're transit kids, everybody says we're transit kids. As soon as they say we're not transit kids, suddenly we never said that, right? Right? That's what they do. Well, you can tell immediately conservatives don't do that. There's a reason that Trump is getting brutalized on Twitter and Truth Social, because conservatives don't operate that way. Now, obviously, if we're going to be low IQ for a minute, we can say, oh, there's some people doing it. Yeah, that goes without saying. But the vast majority of commentators that are conservative, that are creators that I've seen, that I follow, that I've watched in the past, all of them across the board are condemning Trump for this. Cat Turd, he's not a creator, I know of. He's just a Twitter guy, right? So, Billy Hatcher says, sad Trump grifted on the Epstein files to win this election. I'm glad I don't vote. I'm glad I don't vote. Shit. But Billy, voting matters. Do you not understand, Billy? Do you not get it, Billy? Voting's important. I remember last time I voted for, the last time I was actually excited for an election was Ron Paul. Very sad. Very, very sad. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, dude. 360 from Naked Snake. Billy Hatcher says, also the raw video was edited beforehand and Mudahar showed it on his channel. I'm glad Trump's supporters criticized him too. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. Look, you shouldn't ever overtly worship any politician as if they're a god. Okay? Ever. The only reason I was like kind of cautiously optimistic about Trump, right? The only time I was cautiously optimistic about the Trump deal was I was like, okay, well, here's the issue. He's wealthy enough. He's old enough. He's not really a politician. Maybe things will be slightly different. And that's what we can look forward to. And I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like anything's different, right? Weapons are going to Ukraine now. We're going to restart the weapons to Ukraine. That's going to, we're going to keep doing that for some reason. Oh yeah, IRS. We're going to talk about abolishing the IRS all the time, but we're never actually going to do anything remotely like that. We're going to make it where tips for servers are actually not taxable anymore. Oh, by the way, we're actually not going to do that. That's a lie. No, never was going to do that. What are you, crazy? As if we would ever do that. Are you silly or something? You silly? Huh? Come on. Mike Hunt says, Trump said he'd release the list, but he'd be careful about it because it was full of lies. He's still funny, though. You talking about the statement he said today when he said he released it? Literally today? We're talking about when he was running for office, not today. Yes, that's what he said. He said today that they're going to like really look at everything. Because look, I like to talk conspiracy as much as the next guy. But bro, if I hear the Democrats actually infiltrated the files and changed stuff, I'm gonna fucking throw shit. If we start doing the previous administration, I'll fucking throw shit. Bro, I will throw shit. I'm tired of that shit. Oh, actually, previous time, no, fuck that. But yeah, sad. Always tip in cash, and it's tax-free. Yes, Jays. What's up, E. Martin? How you doing, man? Downstairs stream last night. Thank you, my friend. This stream on my main channel will probably be my last stream for made the announcement today. This is probably the last one for the foreseeable future. I don't know if I'll come back to YouTube, but I'm demoralized about it. I don't really want to be involved in it anymore. And I would rather, I'm almost to the point, where I would rather just work at Target or something than do YouTube anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I am with that. Better keep doing gaming streams. I will not be doing gaming streams now. Unfortunately. The previous administration probably did do something. I mean, let's be fair. They probably did do something, but I'm tired of hearing that every time something goes wrong. It was actually just fucking take accountability and fix shit. Right? We couldn't even get tax on tips. We couldn't even get that. And that's like God, like just do one thing, full and transparent, so there's something you can rely on. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Just do one thing. One thing. Okay? We can't do one thing. That's how it is, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. And of course, Ghislaine, I call her Ghislaine. Ghislaine Maxwell said she would disclose the Jeffrey Epstein client list, and they apparently the people in Congress will not let her do it, or something to that nature. I haven't really read into it, but I don't know. Rain, remind me, Rain, after this show, and I'll do it. I just like last night, I went and laid down right after my stream, and the night before, or yeah, I haven't touched my computer until just now, or one of my computers. So, all right. Anyways. Well, God, stop pressing fucking. I'm so used to hitting the notification button. I keep killing every bookmark I have pulled up. God, so annoying, dude. It's killing me. All right, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up first and foremost. Turn everything on. Woolly Shamble. What's up, dude? The Woolly Shamble. Why does everybody on this channel have freaking at names? I don't understand that. Like, how do you turn that off? Helena, make way, make way. I'll probably never see my diecast moment or the book last goal, and I believed it. I already have the diecast are done. The tumblers are done. The merch is done. It's just the book's art is being worked on. I got the book. Look, you want to see Helen Blazes? You want to see Helen Blazes? Oh, hold on. Let me zoom out. Damn, that's zoomed in like a motherfucker. You want to see Helen Blazes? Here's my newest page from yesterday of the artwork. It's probably got ass cheeks in it. Hold on. Let me make sure it's not got the ass cheeks. Okay, yeah. It doesn't have ass cheeks. Well, it kind of has ass cheeks. It's fine. It'll be fine. Actually, you know what? Let's pull up the ass cheek one. I like the ass cheek one. You know what? Fuck it. Where's my ass cheeks at, baby? There they are. The cheekies. I love it, dude. All right, here we go. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you. So here is an excerpt from my book that I just got in yesterday. Where did it go? I bereaved in you. Here it is. There you go. There you go, Helena. There you go, Helena. Even got some ass cheeks in there. Hope you're excited. There's your ass cheeks. All right. Yes, I told you there was going to be a lot of boobies and asses in this book. If you guys didn't realize that, shame on you. All right. Come on. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you. Billy Hatcher says, so will you not be racing NASCAR next year, or are you still going to do it? I don't know. It depends on sponsorship. If sponsorship's there, I will. If sponsorship's not there, I will not. That's kind of how that works. Crystal, I don't know. I've already sent it all out. It comes from the same website that people buy from. And sometimes it takes a month. Sometimes it takes like 4 days. Just depends on, I guess, whoever's working in the warehouse. I don't really know how it works. You know, Darth Danger Zone. I don't think so. Man, look, I'm not trying to be a downer, but I'm trying to be stoic about it and transparent. I'm just YouTube's constant demoralization of creators is so hard to navigate. Like, I can't sleep sometimes because how YouTube performs, right? Like, I'll put an abundance of work into everything I'm doing, and it seems almost like the correlation is the more work I put in, the worse it performs, right? And it's getting to the point where it's almost like working against me. My mood is quite literally bad 99% of the time, right? And I'm like at this weird breaking point where I kind of want to die. I'm not being funny right now. Like, I kind of don't want to exist anymore. Be like 24/7. What if you went to your job every single day and you did fucking literally everything you could to be successful, and you were doing correct, or what you should be doing, or what you've done in the past, and everything just that you do just falls over and breaks for no reason, randomly? Like you stack your crates, and then you're just walking away, and the crates just like gravity hits them, and they fall and explode. That's kind of like what it is, and it's like every day, everything I'm involved with, content creation wise, across the board, right? And it's like, you know what? I don't really feel like I want it to control me anymore. I kind of want to. I want to be in control of my demeanor, and I'm tired of being terribly in a terrible headspace all the time. Isn't this just a hobby, Joseph? What are you talking about? How long do you think I've been doing YouTube, Joseph? I've been doing YouTube way longer than I ever did in NASCAR. I've been in YouTube for like 7 years, full time. A hobby? What the hell? I've made like $1.5 million just off YouTube. What the fuck do you mean hobby? NASCAR's the hobby, bro. What the hell? Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Helena. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. An orange boy and a pink boy from a rainbow night. Oh my God. Thank you, Uncle Chris. Appreciate you, dude. All right. Anyways, let's continue. So we're pulling up this clip. I coincidentally was literally just talking about this. So we're gonna pull this up real quick. I might need my head for this though. Why does my goddamn mic gotta be in the way? Come on, you bastard. The street's gonna die tonight. Yeah, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Oh no. It was always gonna die tonight, technically. All right. Oh. Here we go, boys. All right, let's pull this up. Pull that shit up. All right. So we were talking about this clip just 2 seconds ago.
But a lot of big people went to that island. But fortunately, I was not one of them.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way. Probably.
So if you're able to, you'll be.
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. You know, they do that for danger too, because, you know, endangers certain people, et cetera, et cetera. So Kennedy is very different from the Epstein thing. But yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
I doubt it. So this is after he was elected, I'm pretty sure, like way after, from what I remember. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, Crystal. Well, I don't know if it'll make me happy. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out, baby. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Who is Cory Kenshin? We'll get to that here shortly. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. The Anonymous. How you doing, man? Appreciate that. The Anonymous. For the last stream, plate, fork, and knife. Like old times, bro. Like old times. All right. Here we go. Boop, ba doop, boop, ba doop, ba doop, boop. Trump faces revolt. Revolt, I tell you. Was it 5 days ago? Sorry, guys. I'm looking at something. God, there's so many news posts about this. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Where'd it go? Okay. That's fake news. More squirrels and raccoons have been arrested than the Epstein client list. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Look at this. Look at the squirrels. You remember that squirrel that they shot? I think they shot it. I don't remember. They did something with a fucking squirrel. What was his name? Peanut, the squirrel, and everybody was pissed because they raided this dude's house in New York or something because he had a pet squirrel. It is very interesting how the local governments work. Like, you can assault somebody. You can, like, assault a young girl, and you'll get 180 days in prison. Like that one guy. He is, like 6 months ago, 8 months ago, got sentenced to 180 days in prison for assaulting an underage girl. Yeah. And why? Because he was underprivileged, impoverished, so he didn't deserve to go to jail for that for very long, right? But if you gather rainwater or you don't mow your lawn, the HOA will come beat the shit out of you in the front lawn in front of everybody, right? God forbid you don't pay your property taxes for the house that you already own, right? God forbid you do certain things in your local government that could be seen as non-kosher, then you're done. But luckily, people in New York are assaulting people every single day, and they don't even get jail time. They'll be booked and released within 12 hours. But God forbid you have a squirrel in your house. Then they're going to come in and knock you out and tase you and take your squirrel. Pretty wild times, you know? Pretty wild times. And I do love how, you know, it's really, I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you like lean more left, this is probably very satisfying for you because every single, like the biggest conservative commentators like in the world, like the largest ones are all like quoting the same bullshit. So they're losing all credibility. So that probably feels pretty good to see that. I know it would. I would enjoy it. But I do like how I don't really care for how liberal commentators are commenting on it and saying that all Republicans are claiming they don't care about the Epstein list anymore. That's not a thing that's going on. It's not even remotely a thing. I've seen like 2 out of every single conservative commentator I know. I've seen 2 that are defending Trump. And I'm like, oh, bro, 3 years ago, 100% of liberal commentators defended Biden literally not able to speak or talk or walk. 100%. That's the difference. One party is a diversity of ideas and the other party is not. So, I mean, that's very, very apparent. You know? Very, very, very apparent. And unfortunately, there's probably people in office right now on the Epstein list, and that's why they can't be released. Too many people have too many things on too many people. So it would just melt Capitol Hill for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen, dude. He's covering up Epstein all the same. Yep, sure is. I'm so right, gay in the middle. What's up, dude? Jet Black. So right, gay in the middle. What does that mean, gay is middle? I'm so right, gay is middle. What does that mean? What does that mean, Jet Black? What does that mean? HOA. You deserve it if you live in an HOA. Yes. Yes. 100%. Yeah. So if you live in an HOA, you 100% deserve everything coming to you because you knew what was going to happen. You know how many of my friends move into an HOA and I tell them, dude, don't do this. Don't do this. And they're like, oh, it's not that. It won't be that bad. I read the rules. It's not going to be that bad. It'll be fine. It won't be that bad. And then within 1 month of them living there, they're telling me, bro, I had my garage door open for 8 minutes the other day, and I got a call, and these people showed up at my house, and I was getting yelled at. I'm like, yeah, enjoy that for the rest of your life. When I was buying a home, I specifically asked the realtor, is it an HOA? No? Okay. And then we would get the papers. Is it an HOA? No? Good. And then we got notice that we're ready to close. We're good. We got a month, 4 weeks to close. Is it in a HOA before I sign these papers? No, good. And then we're about to close. Talk to my realtor. Is it so? We're not an HOA, right? Nope, good. That was my biggest concern by an absolute mile. I will absolutely not allow another hill on my throat. It's not a thing I'm not going to willingly walk into. Right? You got things like property taxes, fucking property taxes that you can't get. You just go to jail or lose your house. Oh, you know how you paid $800,000 for your house in cash? Yeah. Well, now we own it. Yeah, that means nothing. We own it now because you didn't give us $8,000 every year. You know, because you exist. You know, it's absolutely dumb. Gay is still on my side. Well, shit. Well, shit. No tax on tips did pass in the BBB. Okay, elaborate on how it works, William. Beep, 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 beep. Where are you at, William? Elaborate on how no tax on tips works. I'll wait for your explanation on how it works. I want you to spell it out for me in the chat so I can be like, yeah, see, that doesn't mean anything. Is there? There's no tax on tips now. Shocking, right? Interesting. They just don't tax them anymore. What luck? What luck, William? Oh, so you're saying there's still tax on tips, William, right? Yeah. There you go. There's still tax on tips. 25,000. Why? So let's explain the Dog and Pony Show for a second, right, William? So the Dog and Pony Show is it was a talking point to try to appeal to impoverished people. Because we're assuming that everybody that's a server is just poor and doesn't make any money. Which is not true even remotely. Not true even remotely. 25 grand. Oh, by the way, it's a tax write-off. It's not actually, you don't just get not taxed. It's just a tax write-off. The first 25 grand. Right? I have never met a server in my life. Keep in mind, I live in a college town, and I have lived in a college town since my early 20s. Every one of my friends was a server in college. Every single friend was a server. None of them made less than 80 grand a year. Not a single one of them made less than $80,000 a year as a server in this city I live in. I live in a decently populated city. My ex-wife made over 100 grand a year as a server because she was attractive and she also bartended every weekend and made like 3 grand a night. So that doesn't mean anything. So there's still tax on tips. Right? Very lame. Very, very lame. You better not, Jet Black. I'll fucking fight you, bro. Yeah, you would think, just Josh, you would think. You would think that they would just be like, oh, yeah, okay, so no tax on these things now. But no, it's actually just, you still have to pay taxes on it. And then you in February, when you file your taxes, you might be able to use that tax credit. Oh, so delicious, so tasty, so great. Everybody's so happy. Nothing changes. The IRS is still in control, and they always will be. I love the complete lies from people on Twitter. Like absolute brutal lies from people on Twitter. All right, here's my favorite post about this. Here's my favorite post. All right, here we go. Bro, Mrs. Hayes, I remember working overtime at GameStop and it got taxed at such a high rate that I remember I think I worked like 16 or 20 something hours of overtime one week at GameStop and my check was barely any higher. Like barely any higher. Right? Barely any higher. Because it was taxed at such an outrageous rate. I remember one time I got an $8,000 bonus from GameStop because we did $1.6 million in operating profit one year, which is hilarious. $1.6 million, and I get fucking $8 grand. But I digress. So I got $8 grand bonus at GameStop, and it was taxed at such a high rate that I got $2,800. $2,800. Yeah, Terminator. Don't forget the no tax thing ends in 2028. Yeah, there's no point. None of it matters. Literally none of it matters. How it is, man. Yep, Anonymous, exactly. We quite literally went to war over a 2% tax, and here we are 300 years later paying the majority of all of our income to every kind of tax possible. And then our taxes get quite literally just caught on fire. They turn on an incinerator and they shovel money into it. And we just smile and nod. And if we say anything negative, we get arrested. So enjoy. And the crazy thing is, we probably live in the top 3 like freest countries. Where can you even go like to escape this kind of like financial tyranny? You kind of can't go anywhere. I guess you could go off the grid and work for cash and change your name, go out west. I don't know. What could you even do at this point? All right, here it is. Trump administration's handling of the Epstein list so far. Let's recap. The files are coming soon. The files are coming this week. The files are on my desk. We have a truckload of files. These binders are phase 1. The cringiest part of this entire ordeal was them giving random conservative influencers a binder to like take photos with that had nothing in it. As soon as that happened, I remember scrolling Twitter, man, and I saw the picture of the binders, and I literally was like, wow, that sucks. This is all a fucking joke, and it's going to continue to be a joke, and there's nothing we can do about it. When I saw the dumbass binders and people giddily like taking pictures with binders, I was like, yeah, we're fucked. This is all bullshit. None of this is real. It's you're doing political theater with this instead of just doing what you said you were going to do. Yep, we're fucked. Ali Shag. Thank you, baby. Member for 2 months. Appreciate it, baby. It was very cringe and corny. It sure was. Sure was. Okay, the files are totally not in these binders, by the way. Epstein totally actually did kill himself. We actually don't have any jail footage. Oh, we do have jail footage, but 1 minute is missing from the jail footage. Oh, by the way, we have thousands of videos of children being assaulted. There are no clients, though, and nothing to see, and the case is closed. Move along. Why are you talking about it? By the way, we'll be releasing more Epstein evidence, and there will be more transparency. That's the new thing today. This is the new thing just today, right? As of today, now we're actually going to release the Epstein list now. Because Trump's administration saw the fallout. And what probably happened, in my opinion, I'm going to say what probably happened. You guys know how Barron Trump helped like a lot with everything? His son, Barron Trump, helped with his campaign. Apparently, was posting memes and kind of giving him directions on which podcast to go on and whatnot. I think he's no longer helping. And they, being a bunch of 80-year-old dumbasses, looked at each other and was like, oh, we can just say that it's totally fine and everybody will just believe us. That's how this works, right? It's kind of like the same thing when like a Xbox or PlayStation releases a new console and they just so happen to be like the sales leader of the previous generation. Right? When the Xbox One came out, they did the same thing. When the PS3 came out, they did the same thing. Oh, well, everybody bought our PS2, right? So therefore, we can do anything we want with the PS3, and they'll buy it, and they will suck us off and say, thank you, Daddy. No matter what we give you, you'll buy it, and you will like it because you're dumb. Xbox 360 was... I think at the very end, it ended up not being the top selling console, but it was basically the top selling console through all the most important years by a mile. So when Xbox One was coming around, they were like, okay, so we can just make whatever we want and they'll just have to buy it and they'll just have to like it because they're stupid and our consumers are stupid and dumb and we hate them. And for some odd reason, okay, for some strange ass reason, we think to ourselves, oh, consumers actually do have individualistic thoughts? Interesting. Did not expect that. Did not expect that even a little bit. So the Xbox One failed. Xbox One failed. PS3 failed early on in the generation. It came back later, probably in the least important years. But every single company does that. And you can see this is what's happening with the fucking Trump administration. Same shit's happening. They're like, oh, no matter what we say and do, people just believe it because we're based. They think we're based. So we can just totally renege on everything we talked about. And they'll just be like, oh, cool. Oh, guess what? No, they don't. Consumers don't do that because all this is your consumers. And they don't operate that way. At least they don't anymore. So no, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. So 350 until Naked Snake and super chats. You big old bitches. Appreciate you guys that have supported me for so many years. It's been really cool to see. I love you. Appreciate you. A lot of good memories. A lot of really fun memories on the YouTube game. So I appreciate you guys. Zeno, are you like 11 years old? Because if you're 11 years old, you're too young to be in my chat, man. Just letting you know. This is a live stream. So this is live, and this is like a 4-hour stream. So yeah, I talk about different subject matters throughout the whole stream. So right now we're talking about the Epstein files, and then we move on to Asmongold, and then we move on to Cory Kenshin, right? So when you randomly join a stream at any given point in time, like an hour into it, you might not land on the subject matter that's currently being talked about. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Jadine! Where are we at on the comic book? Like, what do you mean, like money-wise? I have no idea. I haven't looked in a long time. Thank you, Jadine. I appreciate you. Love you. I'm sure, I don't remember where it ended up, to be honest. I think it might have hit right at 60 grand, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know? Thank you, Chad Amazon. I appreciate you. There, all caught up. What's up? What's up, Chai T? Chai T? What's up, baby? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, baby. Thank you, Jadine. Appreciate you. All right. Home from work earlier than expected. Well, good. Well, good. And this is my point, man. This is my point. It's been very comforting to see. It's been very, very comforting to see conservative commentators call this out en masse. Regardless of what you see, I mean, or like if you're going to see your favorite liberal commentator claim that no one is, but they're just lying. I've seen, I think Cat Turd, and that's it. Is the only people I've seen defending it. So, and I don't even know who Cat Turd is. I don't think it's a real person. It's like a random account that's just like spams conservative shit all day. So that's just the way it is. Even people are talking about Cat Turd right now. They're talking about Cat Turd right now. You know? So thank you, Jadine. Appreciate it. Charitard says Nintendo is currently in that cycle thinking they can get away with the Switch 2. Unfortunately, drones will buy because they're generational abuse. Nintendo, I don't know, actually. So I used to think Nintendo was the system or the company that could just do whatever forever. But the Wii U changed my mind on that really hard because the Wii U sold like dog shit. Now, to be fair, everybody thought the Wii U was just a controller that you could add on to the Wii. So no one bought it because their marketing team is brain dead. I don't know what they were thinking. They should have called it the Wii 2, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Charitard. I love you, dude. Jadine says, when does it ship? Well, the chapter 6 art was sent to me like 3 days ago. So the diecast are done, the merch is done, and the tumblers are finished. So all that's left is the artwork for the book, and then print, and then we'll ship it out. Oh, thank you, Jadine. I appreciate you. Vaya con Dios. Go with God, my friend. Thank you, Jadine. Appreciate you, baby. Jadine with 2 gold boys back to back to back. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hot diggity damn. Look at you. 315. 315. 315. All right. Zeno says, why do I have to be 11 years old to ask about a topic? Because you asked about it like 8 times in the span of like 7 chats. That's why people assume that. That's what I assume. Shit, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad to be 11. I was 11 once, dude. You know, we were all 11 once, man. We were all 11 once, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. All right. Okay, cool. Let's go, boys. Zeno's like, I wasn't fucking asking you. Oh, damn, I'm sorry, Zeno. I'll shut up. I apologize, man. I apologize for being the goddamn streamer. Wasn't fucking asking you, you son of a bitch. I was talking to random people, not the guy on the fucking screen. Fuck that guy. He's a dumbass. I hate him. Which I can agree. I can attest to those being true things. Oh, my God. See, this is why I shouldn't talk to chat. I can't even talk to chat. Fucking everybody's angry at me for don't talk to me. You're interrupting everything. This is why all the giant streamers don't talk to chat. Because I just get roasted. Just get fucking roasted over and over. Thank you, Raking Knight. Appreciate that. You are a dumbass. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Here we go. Let's we're gonna move over to Asmongold. The Epstein thing is ever evolving. It never stops evolving. It's freaking crazy. I can't wait to see what it's about tomorrow. Now, what I expect to happen with the Epstein list is it will come out and it will just be, they're gonna just fake something, right? Like they're literally going to make something up out of thin air and then post it. That's probably what they're gonna do, I would imagine. Same thing like they did with the phase 1 bullshit. Like they just took the flight logs and then redacted 90% of everything, even though it was already released before unredacted, like 7 years ago. But okay, it's probably gonna be something like that. Like they'll just release a random list of just names that has no fucking rhyme or reason to them. Helena says, I'm so pissed at Cody. What the hell, Helena? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to fly to you? Huh? You want to share a Twix? Is that gonna make you feel better, Helena? John Harris says, a real question, what's your pivot move if you do end up leaving YouTube? Oh, I'll just get a job somewhere. Be all right, man. Hey, you get a tattoo on your ass? I'll get it. How about you do it? I can get you to do it. You can tattoo it on me. That'd be such a bad idea. That'd be such a bad idea, man. That'd be such a bad idea. All right. Somebody online said the reason viewership is so bad right now, ignoring the algorithmic move, is because it's summer. And I'm like, how old are you? How old are people that say those kind of things? You know, actually, yeah, let's do this. No, sorry. Like, how old are people that unironically say it's summer, bro? Like, either you're like a really young kid, or you're fucking trolling. Yeah, 11. You fucking 11 is what you are, right? Somebody said I was talking about the algorithmic change on YouTube on Twitter, and somebody was like, "Bro, it's summer," and I'm like, okay, so my demographic is 24 to 36, like 78%. Right? What is that? Do people, when summer hits, do people like get off their jobs as well for 2 months and they just fucking go on vacation? What the fuck are you talking about? It's summer. What does that even mean? What is this, high school? Middle school? Summer, bro. The kids are out of school, bro. They can't be watching YouTube. I always thought that was crazy, bro. Summer. What the fuck does summer have to do with anything? People have more free time. What the fuck? Daniel, I'll be there. I'll be at SIG Thursday, starting Thursday. I'll be there Thursday. It's gonna be fun, man. I appreciate that. All my viewers are teachers, apparently. Yeah, dude. So, well, I can see less people on YouTube during summer because it's nicer outside and doing things. How often do you go outside because it's nice, Raking, and you want to do things? What the fuck? Do you? Okay, look, guys. You have to look at yourself. How often do you go outside because you think it's pretty and you just fucking stand outside? If your answer to that question is not very often, then no one else does. Okay. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you doing Darwin to Mixed? Oh, I doubt it. Oh, I highly doubt it. A lot of my sponsors have ghosted, unfortunately. So that shit might be over, like as of right now, all of it. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. None of this matters. YouTube, none of it fucking matters. All of it's completely irrelevant to like breathing and existing in life. So nothing matters anymore. Luckily, thank God. Thank God. It's like a weight lifted. Fucking everything's fucking gone. No, Billy. Tim pays in like January. So he's not involved after January. It's everything else. So Boop boop. All right, let's move on. We got an Epstein thing to cover, and then we'll move on to the Cory / fucking X Cory X Kenshin. You have any races left this season after Indy? Man, I probably won't even be there, man. Do a show with CECIL once a week. Oh yeah, good luck getting him on my show. He streams like 3 days a week, man. Or 3 days. He streams like 3 times a day. You know, because you're on a placebo pill in your home. So it's like, I'm on a sugar pill. I'm pissed. I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. Nah, Helena, I'm looking at a brick wall with no way around it. That's where I am in life right now. I'm looking at an impenetrable brick wall. There's no answer in sight, unfortunately. All right. And it's coinciding with YouTube like putting their like boot on my throat. And it's coinciding with pretty much just everything falling apart. Literally 100% of every aspect of every pillar of everything that is me and my being and everything I'd know and care about is falling apart at the same exact time. It's almost like a conspiracy. Exactly. Fucking pee on it, bro. Pee on it, bro. It's all good, Crystal. I mean, I still have like one or two small supporters, but it doesn't go very far. In the grand scheme of things. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's watch this. Here we go. More Epstein. This is about Ghislaine. It's about Ghislaine. Oh shit, I talked about my mental state for 30 seconds and lost 40 viewers. I apologize, guys. I will not do that anymore.
This is apparently, is she going to go out and say this shit?
What's up, guys? Spending practice in how to not handle the scandal inside of the Trump administration with the Epstein files, which were on Cam Bondi's desk and ready to be released, which were so lurid with the base. However, there is an out that is happening right now. In an article that stunned me to my very core, ladies and gentlemen, this shocking exclusive from the Daily Mail, Jeffrey Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, will reveal the truth.
I love how everybody says her name differently. Nobody really knows.
About the pedophile client list.
I agree, PS2 Chipper. That's the solace. There's the solace. That's the only reason why the 12 gauge doesn't go through my skull. Right there is what you said.
Says insiders. Why are Republicans blocking her? My goodness, what is this? Ghislaine Maxwell is willing to speak in front of Congress about the Epstein files, sources tell of the Daily Mail. Maxwell, 63, is the only person behind bars, serving 20 years on child sex trafficking charges, despite the fact that Jeffrey Epstein allegedly controlled the web of underage girls. Ghislaine Maxwell is a proxy for Jeffrey Epstein. She's serving time for his crimes. I'm not saying she's innocent at all. What I'm saying is that Jeffrey Epstein was clearly the mark here, and when he killed himself in prison, then they moved those charges effectively to Ghislaine Maxwell. It's also why so much of the evidence is on lockdown. You must understand, the reason the evidence is on lockdown is that Ghislaine Maxwell is appealing right now, and then that evidence is what's called under seal. I'm not saying that's a great excuse. I'm saying that the federal government needs to explain that to all of us. And then the DOJ needs to push for the release of that evidence. But that's a matter of fact. That's where so much of the evidence actually is. It's under seal in the Southern District of New York, under the control of the Justice Department. Litigation pending, right? Additionally, Epstein's victims allegedly were passed around as sex toys to his wealthy friends and billionaire business associates who regularly visited his homes, including his private island. Now, a source says, despite the rumors, Ghislaine has never offered any kind of plea deal. She would be more than happy to sit in front of Congress and tell her story. No one from the government has ever asked her to share what she knows.
I wonder why. Why?
Shocking. It's because everybody in government's involved, and they are gods and we are not, and they are everything and we are nothing. So there's nothing you can do about it, right? Like, imagine their demeanor, imagine their ego. Like, try to perspective take on being somebody that's involved in the Epstein list, like some kind of executive or some kind of CEO of some kind of corporation or a politician. Imagine being involved in it and being literally immortal. Like imagine having that ego and like being able to have that personality trait going through life. You're literally a god. You're a god. All these people that are on the Epstein list, they are quite literally gods. They are the closest you can get to a god in real life. They can literally assault underage children, small children, 1,000 times, and then just go home and eat dinner and still serve in political office or be the CEO of their company. And they know they did it. And all their friends know they did it. Everybody knows they did it. And they just smile and laugh and fucking eat their food, their ribeye. They are literal gods. And we are nothing. We are absolutely irrelevant fucking meat suits. The rest of us. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. And the only solace we can take is the fact that everybody's aware now. We all are aware that we are nothing. We all are aware now that we're irrelevant and we don't matter. Like we're all hyper aware of it now. And maybe in 20, 30, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, maybe it will lead to some kind of revolution. The unfortunate truth, though, is the people that take power after the revolution will just do the same shit. So there's like, is it like humankind? Probably not. Animals are pretty corrupt as well. There's nothing you can really. I think it boils down to the very like 13-esque gothic kid statement, right? Existence is suffering and existence is pain. That's pretty much the end, right? Buster Brown says Eggstein. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Eggstein. By the way, they weren't little kids. They were 14 plus years old on the Epstein list. What are you talking about? I don't know. I was there. 14 is pretty fucking young, though. I think like $1 million or $1 billion executive that's 58 years old with a potbelly flying to an island to bang a 14-year-old is pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Flying to an island to do something abhorrently evil. Still pretty evil. Would it be more evil if they were like 11? Yeah, maybe. I guess. Who's to say? It all seems pretty damn illegal. Or evil. Is that the right word for it? We are one pink boy and an orange boy from a rainbow night on the final YouTube stream on the channel of all time. Thank God we're at the end of the tunnel. Jay Dean says government's full of immoral lawyers. Like Nick Ricay. He's not in the government, though, so he's fine. He can do what he wants. Coke for everybody. That's a joke. It's a joke, everybody. Yeah, chai tea, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If they can get away with a 14-year-old, they can get... Well, they could... Yeah, exactly. If they can get away with a 14-year-old, they can get away with anybody. It doesn't really matter. You know? Thank you, Jadine. We love you. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you, Jadine. 3 gold boys back to back to back. Immoral lawyers. Right? Greg's butt says, I think about this all the time when I'm on edibles. Yeah, I'm glad I can't do those things. I don't need to be in my own thoughts very long. People ask me, why have you been streaming on your alt channel? Why have you been streaming on your alt channel like until 5 a.m. every night? It's like, because I don't want to be alone. And I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. So that's why I'm on the alt channel, man.
Why would it be that nobody from the government wants her to talk about this?
She remains the only person who was jailed in connection to Epstein that would welcome the chance for America to tell the truth.
Is that weird?
What is the truth? And it remains to be seen. Maxwell was convicted in 2022 for a role in the scheme to sexually exploit and abuse multiple girls, Epstein, over the course of decades. Obviously, she has a very sketchy background as well. Her father was a spy and was Mossad and was connected to British intelligence and a ton of other intelligence agencies. Ghislaine Maxwell sort of is the key holder and the last piece of physical evidence. So you saw that they obviously had Virginia Roberts killed. That's what I believe. She was a piece of living evidence, to all these crimes. Maxwell argues that she should have been protected from prosecution as part of a non-prosecution agreement made by Epstein, her former lover and boss, in 2007, when he agreed to plead guilty to 2 minor charges for prostitution and sweetheart deal.
How convenient for him.
Now, controversy continues to rage over the Department of Justice statement that there was no Epstein client list and the release of the videos in New York's Metropolitan Correctional Center, which the DOJ says proves he committed suicide. It proves absolutely nothing, by the way. If anything, it proves the opposite.
You know what's wild to me? The fact that people make careers off of reading an article poorly. It's like reading an article like worse than an 8th grader when they're called to stand up and read a quote from Animal Farm, and that's like your entire fucking shtick is just reading an article and being like, "Yep, I agree." Next line. Yep, I agree. Next line. It's like, what the fuck? All right. It's kind of wild how people can make a job at reading articles. Well, I mean, it's very lucrative. Nick says stream on the alt for fun. I will last about a month before I don't have that studio anymore anyway, so I won't be doing that either. Ain't gonna be very long before that's not a thing anymore. All right, let's continue.
Do you think it's because she could name anyone now, and if no list exists, everyone's on the chopping block? I think that you're actually bringing up a very good point, and you shouldn't listen to what she says. I mean, she is a pedophile,
Jeff on the road,
child trafficker, right? So like, this should not necessarily be a beacon of morality. But at the same time, if she can provide evidence for what she's saying, then I think that's like, I wouldn't just go off of her word. Like, I agree with you. Like, you shouldn't just go and listen to what she said, be like, oh, it's all true. No, you're right. But like, at the same time, like, you should start, trust but verify.
Pointed to the fact that there's a critical missing minute. There's also a bunch of people going in and out. You also can't see Jeffrey Epstein's cell block, much less his door. The entire thing is absurd, right? The entire release is absurd. The scandal alleges a—
Hold on for a second. Rain Nation, I want to jump in on this conversation you're having. 14-year-olds were married and having babies, all 16 of drivers. That's not, what are you saying? Are you saying that 14-year-olds getting like kidnapped and put on an island and like raped over and over again is fine? Like, you're obviously not saying that. What you're saying is a 50-year-old sleeping with a 14-year-old, like with consent, is fine. I don't know if I agree with that either. To be completely transparent, I don't think I agree with that one either. Hard to say. Oh man, it's hard to say. Hamas Spiker. Oh my god, Hamas Spiker. Chati. Irakias with a. Why is it 4810? Why'd you do 4810? Oh, I see. I should read, huh? Irakias with a fat, delicious orange boy. I think it's the largest orange boy on the channel ever because it's 4810. Oh my god, diabolical. The life is a struggle to live it. It's defiance. And to get one's desires is a privilege that one must fight for. Sometimes a little luck's needed, so I wish you luck, my friend. Lucky number 481. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. What's up, Andrew Spicer? I really appreciate that, Andrew, or Irakias. I love you. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Means a lot to me. I know I'm being a big fat bitch today, and I'm not in a good mood. And a lot of things have been happening in the last week that's got me very, very sour. And usually YouTube is my my zen area, my zen, like that's where I get my peace. And it's just becoming another avenue in life that's just making me depressed. It's like every avenue is like becoming that, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like every single fucking thing is like depressing me, and I'm like, what? How do I fix this? The only thing I'm looking forward to is like Halloween with like Sean. Like, and a few other people. That's like the only thing I'm looking forward to right now in life. It's fucking Halloween. Like, what, how did this happen? Right? Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. It's not much about the age, Rain Nation. So let's take it a step further, Rain. And listen, Rain, I am in no way, shape, or form roasting you. I'm not that guy. I just like to hear what people think, Thank you, Irakias. We love you, Irakias, and thank you for coming to one of my races, my friend, my man. You went the extra mile, and I appreciate that, dude. Rain Nation says it's not much about the age more than the coercion. Let's see. So, would you if you're saying basically if let's assume there's no trafficking, right? Let's assume there's a 14-year-old girl and she wants to have sex with like a 50-year-old dude. Like that, you think that should be all right? Is that kind of like where your opinion falls? That's fine if that's your opinion. I'm not saying you're gross or anything. I just disagree with that for sure. I think 18, there's got to be a hard line at 18, right? That's like it. That's like the hard line for me. So be a man, Steve. Play the guitar. I've been playing a lot of Van Halen lately. Why? No idea. No idea. One of my guitars are in standard, and it has 42s on it. And you can just, you know how it is. When you have 42s on a guitar, you can just nuke some Van Halen. That Brown sound. That brown sun. Oh my God, it's my tall girls here. How you doing, baby? Finally, God. I have dreams about this girl. Eric, I love you. Rain Nation. My problem is trafficking, meaning forced to do things, coercion. It's not much about the age. 14 plus trafficking is still trafficking. Yeah, sure. I agree with the trafficking, but also like, I don't know if I agree that 14-year-old girl can consent to like having sex with a 50-year-old person. And I would agree that a boy can't either at 14. Because if I was 14 and a 45-year-old big tittied, like hot mama came over and she was letting me sit on your face, I'd be like, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I would have no hesitation at 14. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look at that. We're halfway to Naked Snake. Look at that. Hot diggity damn. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Rain Nation. I love you. I just impulse bought a keyboard because you talk about playing piano. Now what am I going to do? You're going to play the keyboard, you goober. What the hell are you wrong with you? 14-year-olds are dumb and can be coerced a lot easier. You think they could just say pretty please, and Epstein was like, okay, you could leave. Here's some spending money. Here's some Taco Bell money on your way out. Get that 5-layer fucking burrito. What's it called? You white girls will know. The 5-layer burrito. Jenna, you know. You fucking know. I know you know. You white as hell. You know about the 5-layer, whatever they call it. What is it called, Jenna? Charitard! Oh my gosh, we might hit Naked Snake. Hot diggity damn, boys. Charitard! Beefy 5-layer burrito. Look at that. I'm like, you had that shit locked and loaded. My boy had that locked and loaded. He was waiting his whole life for somebody to ask him, what's that damn beefy burrito called? Exactly. He was like, I've been waiting my whole life for somebody to fucking ask me what that burrito's called. Charitard says the heart is wicked and deceitful above all things. Sin decays the whole world, and the only justice that matters in the end is the Lord's. Confess your sins to God and repent before he comes back to judge the world. Amen. Praise Jesus. Thank you, Charitard. I appreciate you. That's definitely what the world needs, is a fucking reasonable religion. I'm not religious at all, but I think it would benefit a lot of people that are lost for sure. Thank you, Charitard. Love you, dude. Appreciate you. Oh my God. I'm not talking shit about beefy 5-layer burrito. I love the beefy 5-layer burrito. I would put that on my penis. I would have bore out a hole for the beefy 5-layer burrito, and I would stick the shaft in there. Now, only be able to fit about 1 inch. Okay. But still, I'm all about it. What's up? Thank you, Charitard. Love you. Charitard, Irakias, we're one pink boy from a rainbow night. Can you feel it? Could it be a fight milk night to end all nights? The final fight milk, the final Naked Snake. All right. Those damn Epstein Islanders need to fear God in their life. Need to fear God in them. Okay. I'm so hungry. I was talking about the damn 5-layer fucking burrito, dude. Cleanse this chat, please. Please. Jesus, lay your hands on my chat. What's up, Freedom Matters? How you doing, buddy? Please, Jesus, lay your hands upon my chat and set us free. Set us free from the heathens. The heathens. The heretics in the chat. I told you to eat. I didn't remember, baby. What's up? Chai to eat. I didn't remember. Alan Jones. What a $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy.
A cover-up that prompted a rebellion against President Trump's loyal MAGA base. And that's a real problem. Some believe Attorney General Pam Bondi should be fired, including Dan Bongino, who's done to quit. On Saturday night, President Trump posted a rebuttal saying, for years, Epstein, over and over again, why are we not giving publicity? Why are we not giving publicity to the files written by Obama?
I feel so happy that he fucks this shit up too. Thank God. Like, I do this all the time.
Rick Comey, Brennan, and the losers of the Biden administration. The Epstein cover. Why?
I'm just gonna skip the article read because I can't fucking stand it. I cannot stand when somebody reads an article monotone like they've never read before, like with zero charm, zero personality, zero input, zero anything behind their eyes. Like they're like zero input, like you have like nothing to add. Like fucking make some goddamn content. Jesus Christ, man. Like make some content. Like put something out there. Make something that somebody wants to watch. Make something that like it feels good to be, the lack of a better phrase, waste your time watching. No, I'm going to read this, and 500,000 people are going to watch it. Thanks for your money, dumbasses. Appreciate that. Thank you. Almost makes me want to die. Alan Jones, I love you, dude, by the way. I love you, man. Take off your shirt. Take off your shirt. Yes, still trap.
He thinks the Congress won't do this. Here we go.
What's he saying?
No, he didn't. I don't believe he did. I
That's
believe that he was murdered. Well, I'm shocked. And I wondered how it had happened. Because as far as I was concerned, he was going to...
By the way, this is old Jizzle. This is Ghislaine. Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell.
I was sure he was going to appeal. And I was sure that he was covered under the non-prosecution agreement.
You thought he was good? Are you? What do you mean you thought he was good?
Well, maybe there actually is no wrongdoing, like the Trump administration said. The Trump administration released a statement the other day that Epstein totally killed himself. There were actually no client list at all, and nothing actually happened. And Ghislaine is in prison for no reason, and Epstein killed himself for literally no reason. And the Trump administration thought somehow that you guys were stupid enough to believe that. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. So that's life, though. That's life.
How could you think this?
Yeah.
But I wasn't in the indictment. So I wasn't mentioned. I wasn't even one of the co-conspirators.
And too many of my colleagues, I'm afraid, are compromised in this area for whatever reason. Somebody's whispered in their ear.
That's right, brother. That's right. You got to hold them accountable. Let them know. That's right.
Hey, you don't want something to come out on something else. You better keep your mouth shut on this. And that's exactly what they've done. And it continues to go, whether it's the honeypot that the Russians used to use or something worse. I don't know, but it's clearly, you see that up and down the line. You see good conservatives vote for liberal policies.
So you're saying that right now, currently ongoing in our Congress, there are members of Congress who have been compromised by either special interests or the intelligence community to not give the American public information on Jeffrey Epstein?
I believe so. 100%. 100%. I would tell you one quick thing. I know it's a little different, but I
want to hear that again. If they did nothing wrong, why not just release it? Because it's going to implicate too many people. I think that's pretty obvious as of this point. Rain Nation. Oh, sorry, I'm burping a lot. Rain says, so 14-year-old has no ability to consent. I had a driver's license at 13. I'll be liable for DUI hitting pedestrian. Just saying my problem is trafficking. No, I agree with you. Trafficking's that's the bad. That's the big bad, right? That's way worse. I'm saying, like, to just like tag on to it a little bit. No, I don't necessarily think a 14-year-old girl should be able to consent to like having sex with an old man. You know? And here's the reason I say that. 14-year-old girls and 14-year-old boys, but 14-year-old girls as well, are literally brain dead. Like, they're actually scientifically mentally retarded, for lack of a better phrase. I know people don't like that phrase, but if you actually like tested their IQ, like compared to like people that are a full-grown adult that's 30 years old, they're probably legally mentally retarded. And a 45-year-old dude that's in great shape and has a lot of money could, in 2 seconds, have sex with a 15-year-old girl if he wanted to. In 2 seconds. Because he could just be like, oh, you're like no other girl I've ever met. You're so smart and you're so mature and you're so interesting. And she'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy thinks this about, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm saying. And now 18-year-old girls aren't far off from that. But 14, bro, I went to like a family gathering, right? And there was like 13-year-old girls there and 14-year-old boys and 14-year-old girls. Like they were teenagers. Like one of my cousins, all of his kids are teenagers. And they are like 9-year-olds that are taller. They are no more intelligent than the 9-year-old kids there. Like, or mature. The 14-year-old girls are literally like, haha, derp. Like Minecraft, doop, warp, derp, blah. They act like little kids. but they're 14. They have like boobies. So I don't think they should be able to consent. No, I think 18 is a good line. You know, in Alabama it's 16, but I think 18 is the line because that's like you gotta have accountability somewhere. So I think 18 is a good line. But 18 should be everything. I think we should have a hard 18, like the UK. 18, everything across the board. 18. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's continue. Let's make music together. Thank you, Rain. Let's make. Where did you grow up? You said you had a license at 13. Where did you grow up at? Was it like New Zealand or something? I feel like New Zealand is pretty young for driving. I was 15 when I got my driver's license. Well, I got my permit and I got my license at 16.
Right now, currently ongoing in our Congress, there are members of Congress who have been compromised by either special interests or the intelligence community to not give the American public information on Jeffrey Epstein.
I believe so. 100%. 100%. I will tell you one quick thing. I know it's a little different, but I've been involved in the UFO UAP issue. And it's, like I said, I'm not going to bring out little green men and a flying saucer, but it's about transparency. I had an amendment on the FAA reauthorization bill.
Name them.
Not going to do it.
Name them. I really hate how everybody is going and talking about how this is going to come out and all these people are compromised and all this shit's happening. But then just name, at least put somebody's name out there, because all they need to do, the thing is that all you need to do is have one domino fall. And then I think that things will kind of collapse around after that.
Tug Simp over here saying men never grow up. Tug Simp, look, I'm getting tired of you fucking annoying old women, overtly hating men across the board because a few of them broke your heart when you were 20. Okay. Can you get past this shit, Tug Simp? Can you get past it and start being an adult? Because I'm tired of it. Tired of it, Tug Simp. Tired of your shit. Okay. I'm going to DM you. And after this stream, I'm going to DM you. And I'm going to fucking tell you to your face. Tired of your shit, Tug Simp. Okay. Tired of your shit. You fucking UK fucking weird accent having bastard. Charles Salmons, we're all just general labor. Exploitable resource. Dude, Charles, I'm right there with you. Oh, was that fun? Tug Simp? Did you have a good time? Hope you had a good time, Tug Simp. Wait, what the fuck? Why did that say that? Did I pull up the wrong chat? Why does your chat say two different things in my chat? Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. Why is it not there? Strange. Nerd did dragon says, ooh, sex is 16, SMH, and this is why their babies taking care of babies. Yeah, sure. Look, here's my take on this. Nerd did dragon. Teenagers, they're gonna have sex with each other. I don't care. Look, dude, you got a 14-year-old boy and his 14-year-old girlfriend, 13-year-old, they're fucking doing. That's not involved. I'm not fucking concerned with them or their lot. Fuck them. They can do whatever they want. They should probably not. But hey, man, they're fucking teenagers. I just don't like when there's a 50-year-old person hooking up with a 13-year-old or 14-year-old or 15-year-old. That's a little too far. A little too much. You know what I'm saying? That's where basically my stance on that. Billy Hatcher for the Rainbow Knot putting us 160 from Naked Snake. Oh my God. We finally got a damn pink boy. Billy Hatcher. He wears the #1 crown for a reason, and he finally gets to retire with the #1 crown. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Put in a lot of work. We love you, Billy. We appreciate that, my friend. Billy's the GOAT. Thank you for the raid over on Rumble, Real Way, by the way. I love you. I appreciate you. All right, let's continue. Thank you, Billy. We appreciate that, buddy. All right. Did Tug Simp leave? I was just trolling Tug Simp. Now she's pissed at me. She hates me. Sorry, Tugsamp. I was joking. Oh, wait, why do I not see your chats in the main chat? I was joking. Damn, Tugsamp. God. Are you still joking? Because I feel like you hate me. Are you still joking right now? Like currently? Damn. Thank you, Billy. You fucking retard. All right.
It said, if an American pilot sees a UAP, an anomaly or something, and they make a report to the FAA, that report has to be made available to Congress. I was told by the whip.
That's crazy how fast he went from this to UFOs, bro. This is a speedrunner. I've never seen this before.
What happened to my amendment? And he said, it was killed by the intelligence community. And I said, you mean the intelligence committee? And he said, no, the intelligence community. It was not even brought up. And these are unelected bureaucrats that have that much control. And so, yeah, we got to start electing people with guts in both parties. This pandering stuff that's going on now, it's just a distraction.
Find out who it is. They got to find out who it is.
Why does like a 48-year-old like balding white glasses dude have like weird lo-fi hip hop as his like intros and outros?
So this is apparently
files which were on Pam Bondi's.
I don't know, man. I don't understand fucking content creation anymore. I'm on my own and goddamn island at this point. I was sheltered, Jenna. I'll shelter you, baby. I'll shelter you, Jenna. All right. This is a cry for help. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next one. Why? Next. Finally. Next. It's time. I swear to Jesus, CECIL has been streaming since like 9 a.m. My man must be like in some serious debt. Damn, CC. Come on, CECIL. My boy's he's in the debt, boys. He's in the debt. All right. Next, we're going to talk about Cory Kenshin and the absolute brutal manipulation of women that clout chase. Hey, man, everybody does it. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Hey. So, I don't know what it is, but bro, I've been there. You can hug the wrong girl. You can hug the wrong girl, and she'll threaten to end your life over it. That's my only advice to people before we get into this one. Here's my advice to you. If you're a guy, because to be fair, I don't think guys can really do it very well. You don't have the same playing field when it comes to that. But if a girl like ever even implies that she's going to try to lie in your life, screenshot that shit. Even if she does, she'll probably do it on Snapchat or Signal or something. That's probably what she's going to do. You know, if she ever implies that, you screenshot it and save it. Do not let that shit go unsaved. Protect yourself, because girls do this. I've had girls do this in the past to me. Literally hang out with a girl, no big deal, totally chill, hanging out, and they text me, "Hey, like, blah 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 blah." Something about YouTube, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not interested in that. And they're like, oh, well, I'm angry now. And then they start going off the handle. And then 20 messages in, they're like, oh, well, what if I told him that you raped me? Or you forced me to do something I didn't want to do? Screenshot right then and there. Screenshot it. Don't let that shit go past. Screenshot that shit. I've done it twice, and they immediately stopped in their tracks trying to fuck with me. Stopped in their tracks. Just, why'd you screenshot? I'm like, because you just implied that you're going to try to blackmail me and lie. And they're like, oh, I was never going to do that. And then they stopped talking to me. Literally, one message later, stop talking to me. Yeah, protect yourself. Rain Nation. Emancipation. Look at those cases that happened under 16. Trafficking is not the same as teens under sex. Huge difference. Oh, I think everybody agrees with you. I just think like people are adding on to the, no one cares about teens. I know no one cares about teens having sex. The issue is like a 50-year-old dude having sex with like a 14-year-old. That's where the issue is. I think everybody's in agreement with the former. Thank you, Rain. Appreciate you. 150 till Nugget Snake. Hot diggity damn. Can you believe it? All right. Children shouldn't be over sexualized. That's my point. If we did take it back when 14-year-olds were getting married and having babies, the mortality rate was abysmal. Yeah, what's up, Scaly? We were talking about this the other night. I went to Kroger or something a few weeks ago, and I was just walking around Kroger, and I was at the produce section, and there was like a lady that was like 40, white lady, 40, and she had her 2 daughters with her, and they were like probably 9 and 11. I don't really know, probably around that range, and both of them had really small crop tops on and like Gymshark ass pants, like ass shorts, like booty shorts. And they were like 9 years old and 11 years old. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you ever? Because like the little girl's not like, I want to wear this. The mom is like, wear this, honey. Look how sexy you look. God, fuck, those people need to be put under a jail. Well, technically, they're not doing anything wrong. No. Nah. Where's the bus? Somebody needs to direct the bus to the face. Ashley Elizabeth with Go Boy. Love you, Ashley. We love you, Ashley. Did you know that? Did you know that, Ashley? That we love you? I hope you know. I hope you know. All right. Anyways, thank you, Ashley. We love you. All right. So there's your context to that. Let's get started.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this film still on.
It's still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know.
Well,
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
Good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this camera out of my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z. Where you going with this?
I hate hoes like this, bro.
All right. So you guys get what's happening? You get what's going on here? Okay. If you've ever been in a relationship before, I'll tell you what's going on. They have cute banter here. This is called cute banter. Obviously, somebody on camera would not be like, ha ha, I totally raped you while you were sleeping last night, and I'm being honest and for real. No, it's obviously he's joking, and he's having cute relationship banter. I've done this shit in my life. Everybody does this when they're in a relationship. You know, I tell girl to their face, shut your mouth, girl. I don't like your tone, girl. I'll take you out back and rip your jaws off. You know, cute banter. It's called cute relationship banter. Now, if you come out later and you said, oh, he used to say he would rip my jaws off. He really did. I have it on video. Get back there. I'm going to rip your jaws off, girl. And then she laughs. Yeah. That's the whole point. Is he's trolling and laughing, and they're having a relationship banter. Erikaya says, no, he is a moron about joking about that implication in front of a camera. Yes. Here's what I'll say, Erikaios, is when you are a content creator of any size that has a following at all, you do not joke about stuff like this on camera ever for any reason, never. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Because people like this girl, after they become irrelevant, will turn that shit around on you and try to destroy you so they can get some likes on Twitter. Right? Which is what she did. By the way, this was apparently 6 years ago. And she came out and released this video. What is the video? It's the implication. The implication. Right? Take the girls out on the boat. Get them liquored up. It's the implication. I hope you guys get the reference. But it's the implication. What's up, David? It's this dysfunction. Dysfunction. So that's the whole point. So this lady comes back 6 years later and finds an old video on her phone. And she's like, oh, I'm going to get him canceled and get money. That's what her plan was. Because she understands the climate. She understands how the climate works in content creation. Oh, I can just make up shit and ruin somebody's life. That's my point. That's my goal. Just ruin it. It'd be fun. Be really fun for me, actually. That's the whole point. And that's what's going on here. You know? That's what's going on here. And unfortunately, people that are... Now, let me actually... You know what? Before I say anything, let me actually look something up. I'm going to look something up real quick. So just give me a second. 22 million subs. And it's Dark Souls, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, okay. So his demographic of viewers is his demographic of viewers are children, right? So I wanted to check because that's kind of what I was thinking. So he's a very large creator. His demographic is probably mostly children. Children are not usually in relationships or have any experienced relationships, and a lot of his viewers are probably young teens, mid-teens, older teens, and people that or dabble in autism a little bit. None of these people have experience with like cutesy relationship banter, so a lot of them will believe this video at face value because they're absolutely brain dead, right? And that's why this got any traction at all. This is why this got any traction at all, because children are like, wow, he said he did something to her while she sweep. That's bad. You can't do sweep stuff when she bad. You can't say yes when you sweep. Like he said he did in the video. Not realizing that it's relationship banter. You can't do it while sweeping. My mama said you can't do this when sweeping because you can't say no or yes. Right?
I hate this shit. This shit's so fucking annoying. Drives me so fucking crazy, man. This bitch goes and takes this shit out of context. If obviously he did something to her that bothered her or put her in a negative situation, do you think she'd still be smiling and talking to him and something like this? Like, what are we talking about? They're bantering with each other. She goes and records this shit, then just posts it out of context and is like, wow, bro, look at this guy that goes and puts this and does this terrible thing to me. Like, he's literally just flirting with her and just being cute. Like, if she didn't think that, she'd be calling the fucking police. She wouldn't be standing next to him. She wouldn't be smiling. This is all being done in good fun. These are two people that are, it's fake. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, this is...
Zeno says very poor taste in joke. No, not fucking at all. Not even remotely poor taste. Right? Not even remotely poor. Bro! Thank God cameras aren't on when I'm fucking flirting with girls that are close to me. Thank the fuck they're not on. Right? Now, granted, if somebody posted this, I'd just laugh and be like, eat my ass. I don't give a fuck. That's how fast it works for me. But still, like, that ain't even remotely in poor taste. What? This is like vanilla, like 16-year-old kid banter. I just woke up and your pants were off. It was crazy. LOL. That's the end of the joke. You know what I'm saying? It's not even remotely in poor taste. He didn't say anything like Jewish, like negative about Jewish people. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. His audience are kids. Kids won't get it. Kids don't get it. Kids don't get this shit at all. You know? Brother, my wife and I joke like this all the goddamn time. This is normal. Yeah. And it's way worse. Right? Like, if I'm around like females that I'm like really comfortable with, it is way worse. Now, granted, I'll be transparent. It's wittier. My comedic timing is 1,000 times better than this dude's. This dude's got zero comedic timing, which doesn't help. My comedic timing is on fucking point. You know what I'm saying? I got the gift. I got the comedy gift. I'll make you laugh with your face hole. That's what I do. That's why it's good. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point. We found some junk files, CC Cleaner says. Boy, how about you eat my ass, CC Cleaner? How about you clean out my ass with your tongue, CC Cleaner? Sorry, my computer is trying to notify me that my computer has HIV. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. We are 150 until Naked Snake. For the last time in ever. Let's continue.
Bull motherfucking shit, man. This is bull motherfucking... Bro, this is... Who cares? I care. Because this is what you call... It's bullshit, man. It's motherfucking bullshit. And people put this shit out there about somebody. You have a guy like Cory Kenshin that has a pretty much pristine reputation. This guy doesn't do anything. He doesn't have any problems with people. He doesn't have any drama. He doesn't have any weird fucking issues or anything like that. And then immediately you have somebody post this clip in a weird context. And it's like, yeah, it can sound weird in 45 seconds, but if it was weird, she wouldn't have acted like that. And like, that's the fact, bro. Like, I think this is just so weird. It's a clout goblin. Yeah, it is. It's like, do you guys see what I'm saying about this shit, bro? Like, I think this shit is disgusting, man. This is so disgusting. She's humiliating him. It's not even that. Like, for one, what is this? She was SA'd, but not by Cory. So
yeah, people that do this should be nuked into orbit. People that purposefully imply that their significant other did something nefarious to them, but they come out later and say they never implied that because they left it vague. You'll notice something that people that manipulate people do is they'll always try to make something vague, right? They'll always try to make something vague so they can always have a back door to escape the allegations, right? Oh, I never said that. I never actually said those words. Like he touched my asshole. You know what I'm saying? They always give the vague statement that implies something and lets everybody else fill in the puzzle pieces. Oh, I never said that. Just in case it goes sideways. Oh, I never actually said that. All right. That's how the point is. Stinky butt. Right? That's the point, man. Hey, breed.
What are we talking about that? He did make a joke about it about being aware, so he's at fault at that. Well, so what, he said some shit about this privately? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Cory Kenshin allegations are fake. Bro, get this shit the fuck out of my life. This is so annoying, man. Like, it's so annoying that people go, let me see if I can find this again. I think she's lying, may have found out. I dated.
There's no allegation, right? So if you guys have read into this at all, I was very confused when I was researching this topic because I was like, what are the allegations? I don't even know what the allegations are. You can't even find what the allegations are. The allegation is literally that 10-second joke video where he said, yeah, you were asleep. I don't know. And then she's like, you did something to me while I was asleep? And he's like, nah. He's like, get the camera on face. I didn't do nothing. LOL. Like, obviously joking, like relationship banter. That's the entire allegations, by the way. That's all. This whole thing is based on that dumb shit. And I was very confused this entire time trying to research this. I'm like, where the hell are the allegations at? What are they? I can't find them. Oh, it's just literally the video, the joke video of the guy saying those like one sentence. And then she released it trying to imply that he raped her so she'd get some money and some likes.
Cory, yeah, what is this here? The emoji?
She released it 6 years later, by the way.
200, what is this here? I don't even know what the fuck this is. Did the emoji button in iPhones? It's a globe icon. So wait a minute. So she trying to even Photoshop shit? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is where the emojis were back then and the global icon was to access them. So she even writing out some fan fiction about this. She making up some motherfucking bullshit. I really hate this fucking shit, bro. Like, honestly, I think that, like, I really wish that there was a way to technically alleging he was abusive, manipulative, and toxic during the relationship. Here we go. Individuals saying that they never liked Cory. Get the fuck out of here. I always knew there was something off about Cory. Man, fuck this, dude. Fuck this.
That's what normies do. So that's what normies do when, like, shit hits the fan. They claim that they knew about it all along. They were smarter than the rest of you. I always knew something was off about him. After reading these totally real allegations that are definitely not fake, I always knew something was off about him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can detect body language better than you. I can read people better than you guys can. Sorry. Just better at you than everything, you know? Yeah, exactly, Chati. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. You know? This guy was awkward and says sheepishly thing like he likes to watch her sleep. The lady is trash. Yep. That's the entire allegation is he said he liked to watch her sleep as a joke. You know? As an absolute joke. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways. Oh, honey. Endless. That's an arc I totally forgot about. Make sure you guys like the stream. We're 150 from Super Chats from the 480th Naked Snake in a row. We're still live. We're still hanging out.
Like, I just watch this shit. Accuser spoke after TikTok. A claim confirms it wasn't about SA. She just wanted an apology. Wait, what?
Explain to you
Bro,
guys
what?
Again. And I'm going to say this again. I never said he SA'd me.
Why you post the clip about that? But what the man?
But then why did you post the clip implying that he essayed you? Oh, yeah, it was because she was trying to imply that he essayed her. That's the whole point. That is the entire point. That's the whole overarching point. Is she released a clip lying that you essayed or implying that you essayed her so everybody would think that you essayed her. And then she's like, oh, I never actually said that. And oh, also, by the way, this lady's voice makes me want to punch a wall in true white guy fashion. I just want to punch a hole in my wall when I hear this lady's voice. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's something about like women doing this voice that makes me like sick to my stomach. It's just a personal preference. I'm sorry, okay? It's just a personal preference, and everybody in the chat can eat my ass. And I have not bathed, okay? I have not bathed. So I hope you guys enjoy eating my ass. Dingleberries and all. It's like spaghetti and meatballs. Enjoy, dumbasses. I feel you there. Thank you, Highlight. I agree. At least you're on board with the ass eating. I appreciate that. No, I'm good, G. Come on now. Be a team player, Highlight. Let's go. Come on, man. Get with the program, dude. And let's be honest, I did bathe before the stream, Highlight. Let's go. I was lying. Okay. I actually did shower right before the stream. I had a really bad headache, and I was like, I'm gonna go sit below the faucet for like 20 minutes. A real bad headache. Chati said exit only. Yeah, but I might tongue punch just once or twice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Chati. Don't act like you don't know. Jesus, you're an adult.
But then why would you post the clip of him saying, like, you are leading a horse to water and you're trying to say that you weren't trying to make him drink. You were 100%. Like, no, absolutely. Like, after you hear this bitch say that, was she trying to make people think that he did that? What do y'all think? Even after they're both laughing and being cute about it and shit? She 100% was trying to do that. It's so fucking dishonest.
Yeah, so the whole point is she pulls up a video from 6 years ago that she saw she had, that she took videotaping relationship banter, and she used it as evidence exactly how I was talking about before, right? So as a streamer, I've been in situations where I was talking to a girl maybe I was talking to a girl on Signal. I don't know. I'm just fucking talking out of my ass. But I don't have a specific example I can think of. But maybe I'm talking to a girl. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I remember one of them. I'm not going to explain it, though, because it's really old. But so when I first started streaming, I had a girl that messaged me. And she was kind of flirting with me, and I might have flirted a little bit back, but not very much. I don't really do that very often. Unless it's Billy Hatcher. I'll flirt with Billy Hatcher. But other than that, I don't flirt very often. But at any rate, so she DMs me and she talks to me for like 3 days, and she asked to be like the leader of my Discord. Like, she was like, I want to be the president of your Discord, like the number one in power, even over me. Because she like knows about Discord. And I don't use Discord, but I had a big Discord. I had an official partner Discord back then. That's how famous we were. Even though I didn't even have that many viewers. But for some reason, I was really big on Discord. I don't really know why. So she was like, I want to be the leader of your Discord. Like, number one. And I was like, no. I was like, I have like 10 mods that are in line for ever becoming that. Like, I don't even know you. This was like 3 days after her messaging me. And I told her no. And she went back and screenshotted places where she like tried to flirt with me. And I didn't really flirt that much back. And then she posted it all to Twitter and said I was like what did she say I was? I can't even remember. She said I was like using my influence to like flirt with her and like try to talk to her or something. And she reached out to me and she flirted with me and I barely flirted back. And she posted it on Twitter and like was posting it everywhere and tagging it everywhere. And no one cared. I think 2 people commented on it and were like, bro, like, you look completely guilty here. Like, he's not even talking to you. Like, if you read the messages, it looked like I was just responding. And it was hilarious, to be fair. It was very funny. And not to be honest, she was very obviously like on drugs or something. So yeah, so she was trying to get me canceled because I didn't give her something. She like tried to blackmail me. And also, I had another situation a couple years later where a girl texted me and was doing the same thing. She wanted me to do something like YouTube wise, and I was like, no, I'm not really interested in that. And then she like started being really mean about it for like an hour. And I was like, this is weird. And she was like, well, what if I told people that you did something to me? Like, last time I saw you in real life. And I was like, what? And I screenshotted it on Snapchat. Screenshotted it. And she freaked the fuck out. She was like, why did you screenshot that? I'm like, you just said you just said you were going to tell people I raped you. Yes, I'm screenshotting this. Or are you fucking kidding me? And then she never talked to me again. Like literally that 2 messages later, she never talked to me again. Thank God. So yes, that's exactly what this lady is trying to do. She's trying to do the exact same thing. She's trying to make it look like he did something in their cute relationship banter, and she's going to try to get some likes off of it and some sympathy because she's not feeling very secure about herself right now. Like me. Ashley says Cody does not flirt. Exactly. I think you sent me a picture of your new bangs, and I was just like, nice bangs, bro. That's as far as it went. What would you do to me if I was there, Cody? Play spades? That's not what I meant. You called them ugly? I did not. Maybe. I might have. Thank you, Ashley. Scaly won with $100 super chat. Oh my God. Thank you, Scaly. I appreciate that. Scaly, flirt with me. Billy will only make you sad. He does. I'll be like, hey, how you doing, Billy? You looking pretty slick lately. Look like you lost some weight, Billy. And Billy's like, oh, hey, I played Ratchet and Clank today. And I'm like, what the fuck, Billy? I'm trying to flirt with you. I'm not trying to flirt with Ratchet and Clank, Billy. I'm trying to flirt with you. And Billy don't even care. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even try to flirt back. Thank you, Scaly. Appreciate you. 45 to Naked Snake. Can you feel it? It could be a Fight Milk night. We have over an hour left. Thank you, Scaly. Oh. Scaly won, everybody. Shout out to my boy. Scaly. Chai tea. A woman scorned turns rejection into revenge. Yes. Thank you, Chai tea. I appreciate you. Did you follow me on Instagram? I feel like you followed me on Instagram. And I was very surprised. I was like, oh, you're not full 400 pounds. Why did I think you would be 400 pounds? I think it's because it's a cat picture and you just assume. When you see a picture of a cat, you're like, oh, they're fat for sure. And you're not at all. You're adorable. I was like, what the fuck? Why did none of you use your profile picture? Why did none of you use it? Oh, my God. All right. Okay, cool. You made me read my whole Insta. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, Chati. Appreciate you. And thank you, Scaly. We love you. I think you said you would touch my penis, though. Well, it's freaking massive. So, you got one of them thumbs. All that.
It is
all that testosterone.
Insanely fucking dishonest.
Said he SA'd me. I'm going to say it one more time for everybody.
You never said that. So you didn't say that. Well, I didn't paint a picture of a duck. I just made an orange bird that had a bill on it, and it looks like Donald Duck. But I didn't try to I didn't try to paint a picture of a duck. No, man.
I know, because you've been talking about it.
I'm not trying to draw a triangle. I'm trying to draw a pyramid, a two-dimensional pyramid.
Yeah, it's like I never said he SA'd me. I just posted a video where he said he watched me while I was asleep and then did something to me in my sleep. I never actually said that though, but I posted that with zero context, to try to cancel somebody. And now I want an apology from him. It's like, wait, hold on. What's happening? Hold on. What? Oh, I don't think you know what that means.
No. Like this is so dishonest. I can't even believe it.
Been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because, like, some of these people, like, don't have a brain, obviously.
I can think of one.
But
sorry. That it?
Some of these people that don't even have brain, it's like, ma'am. That's a wild scenario. You're trying to lay down some pipe and the girl is trying to thumb wrestle you down below. Have you ever met Cory? I have not. Bro, I am not a large YouTuber. I am what they call a small mid. Small mid.
and it's cool. Like, you guys don't have to like me. Like, what I put out there.
See, she knows that she fucked up. She knows that's why she's saying this. You guys don't have to like you. I don't even know who you are.
I said about what happened when it came to like emotional, mental abuse, narcissistic abuse, abuse of power, things of that nature, and down that rabbit hole.
We're just supposed to believe that? We're just supposed to believe that after you post some shit totally out of context to try to make him look bad, but we're supposed to believe that everything else you think is actually true? Whew, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Actually, I do know about that one.
Highlight says, do you think she's lying for real or you think she's for real or she's lying honestly? Oh, she's 100% lying. Yeah, I've met people like this in real life. Yeah, she's 1000% lying to try to get a little bit of clout off this dude. Right? You know? She's lying 100%. 100% lying. Easily quantifiable. Lying as hell. Because she thought she'd get a few followers from it because he has 20 million subs. Chris McGough! Ready? Chris McGough's gonna be real mad when I show up Wednesday. I'm sorry. I was just being a little gay. A goodbye gift now that Rakita has fried his brain and everything is drama. This was the last stream I watched. YouTube would be mostly for checking out music. YouTube for me is literally just watching horror lore stuff. Like lore podcast, but not a podcast. It's like a lore documentary. That's almost exclusively what I watch on YouTube now is spooky lore documentary style stuff, like Nexpo or Nick Crowley. That's kind of stuff I watch. Thank you, Chris McGough. 1,000 Norwegian krones, not to be confused with the 100,000 Norwegian krones for the kitties that are pregnant, or the kitty, or Lord. Yes, love an expo. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Chris McGough. We love you, dude. I love you, Chris McGough. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Chris McGough, the best Norwegian man we know. I can talk gear with him. It's fun. No one else understands gear. I can talk gear with Chris McGough, though. Thank you, Chris McGough. We love you, dude. Chris McGough, the man with a plan. We are now 440 from Fight Milk. Oh, my God. Oh, by the way, we hit Nigga Snake.
What I was going through with him. Him and I, we were together on and off for 2 years.
This abuse of power. It's not. Yeah. Also, that's not an abuse of power. Like an abuse of power, like is when you work in the same industry with somebody and this person has a direct, immediate, like that's like your manager that wants to fuck you and you say no, so you get fired, right? An abuse of power is not when a person who is more popular than you has a relationship with you. That's not the same type of thing because they cannot exercise that popularity in a way to punish you for saying no. That's not what's happening.
Girls that date like male YouTubers or content creators always like every time the relationship starts to go get rocky or ends, they always like to cite power dynamics. They love citing power dynamics. Oh, well, he's so popular. He's a popular YouTuber. You know, so he had like power over me, like power dynamics. And I'm like, dude, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. It's also a reason why I would never date anybody from YouTube that knows me from YouTube. Because they could pull that shit in 10 years when they eventually leave me, because that's what people do. Is they leave me. So, not doing that shit.
Like this term has been devalued and watered down thousands of times in order to make it seem like, oh, well, anybody who does this shit, yeah, it's bullshit, bro. Like, what kind of abuse is she talking about? The kind of abuse Cory's getting right now for a blatantly misrepresented clip.
No, for 2 years. And even after we broke up, he still was hitting me up and saying some raunchy shit. And I'm not the only person.
I've done that. I've done that 5 times.
Yeah, 100%. You know how many times I went to an ex chick that I used to date, and I'm like, what that booty do when I'm 3 claws in? There goes my shot chai tea. Hey, it ain't over yet. You're cute enough though, for sure. You're on the list. You're on the list. You and Billy and Ashley and I think Highlight. I think you, Billy, Ashley, Highlight. You're the dateable ones in the chat. Because the only reason I say Highlight is because he says FR for real, and I love that. I don't know why I like that. Just FR, just that much energy is just that much energy. I just love that. FR, bro. Fucking FR, bro. No, Scaly. What about me? By the way, Chris McGough, I love you, dude. I appreciate you, dude. I apologize for being a bitch earlier in the stream. I was just man, there's so many things in life that's coming to a head right now, and it's just not. It doesn't feel good, and I'm just struggling, and I'm acting on emotion, and I'm letting shit get in my head. So I apologize. I'm trying to survive, man. I'm just an ant. I'm just an ant trying to survive, man. You know. Thank you, Chris McGough. We love you, dude. All right, okay. All right. I dealt with abandonment as why that was before self-awareness. Seen why shit sucks, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah. All right, here we go.
I've done that. Anytime I've broken up with multiple girlfriends, I've still sent them messages like that, and they sent the messages back like that to me. Absolutely, I've done that. Yeah.
Bro, when my ex-wife left, we still hooked up like once in a while. Like my ex-wife literally moved out and like went and, you know, got her shit, started doing her own thing, and we still hooked up once in a while, like randomly. She'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." She'd be like, "You want to hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah. So, I mean, hey, man, I still send Helena shit like that. I send Helena pictures of my penis all the time, and I'm like, "What do you think?" You know, because she's asexual, so it doesn't mean anything to her. So I'm allowed to do that. That's the rules. I'm allowed to send Helena penis pictures because she's asexual. So it's just basically like seeing a fucking hand for her. So I'm like, what do you think about this, Helena? And she's like, it's all right. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, Helena, I get it. Jesus. Thank you for your $3 super chat, the Jack Off Hippo. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. I love you. I love you. All right, let's continue.
Who hasn't done that? I'll say it right now. 5? Actually, that's not true. 2 times. Yeah, it seems kind of weird. No, it's not weird.
It's completely normal.
He's done that too.
I think I have hooked up with every ex I've ever had, like after they left. Or vice versa. Well, with the exception of one that I broke up with because I did not like her. But other than that, I think I hooked up with every single girl after I officially ended things with them. Like several times. Like, you know, we're adults. Holy shit. No big deal.
There's another girl.
3, 2.5.
And I cannot mention her.
You ready for this? So this girl is going to suddenly start speaking in moral, like she's morally superior than everybody, right? Because she knows another girl, okay, that went through the same thing, like a real thing, but she can't give names or anything because she has to. She's too concerned with that girl's well-being. She wasn't concerned with Cory's well-being when she posted a clip implying he raped her, right? But she is very concerned with this random girl's well-being, though, and will just not let her not have her truth. It's always these weird double, like, strange hypocritical moments where somebody will try to ruin somebody's life, but then claim that they can't ruin another person's life or even risk ruining the other person's life because they're just such a good person. I'm such a good person. It's like, what?
Because she did not want to bring out her story, and I'm not going to take that away from her. I refuse to take that away from her. And it's okay. Like I said in my letter, you guys could still be whatever you want to him. I don't care about that. That's not why I put my letter out.
Why'd you put it out?
I put my letter out because I wanted to be free of the pain I was feeling from this.
I love how this dude's just silent. I feel like women can just say shit. I feel in pain from toxicity of guy. No examples given, but toxic, a verbal abuse, mental, toxic pain, masculinity. Give me money. Right? Money, please. That'll be $100,000, please. My popular boyfriend broke up with me, and toxic / mental, / verbal / abuse. No proof of any of this. Toxic, sad, depressed, power dynamics. Give me money, please. Money, please. I'll take the money now. Give me money. Those are all the words. I said all the words that I'm required to say. Give me money now. That's what they do.
Move on. It's just for ghosting. You clearly have no life. Screenshots, girl. Why couldn't you reach out to him privately? Cory ain't doing nothing. Always do this when someone's doing good in their lives. Literally, the entire chat is against her.
I did reach out. Okay, I saw that. I did reach out to him privately.
And dude, she's reading the chat. Oh my God.
Privately, numerous times. And he never said anything when I would tell him how I felt. Which, if I have
People
to, I will
proof.
post that as well.
That's, bro, like, this is the dumbest ass fuck. It took you 7 years. So this shit happened 7 years ago? You're talking about some bullshit that happened 7 years ago? Are you kidding me?
Keep in mind, my ex-wife left 8 years ago. Right? Is that right? Yeah. No, that's not right. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's 8 years ago. About 8 years ago. What if my ex-wife came out randomly and said some crazy shit, right? With zero proof from 8 years ago? I'd literally laugh. I'd laugh that shit off so hard. Richard says, do you like anime? Thanks, man. Oops. No. My favorite anime, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Second favorite anime, King of the Hill. Thank you, Richard. We love you, Richard. 420 until Fight Milk. Oh my God.
This is insane, man. Like, I don't know really what this is. And yeah, she must be allergic to accountability. I just don't know what the fuck these people like. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Wait, y'all, Cory might be innocent. Yeah, this is insane, man.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna be quite the take. And I hope you guys don't roast me too bad. But when Asmongold watches videos of people that, like speak kind of like in an ebonic way, like how black people speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being derogatory. I thought it's fine. I'm just saying they sound a certain way, I mean, some people do. Accent. It's a fucking accent. So why is it when Asmongold watches videos of black people talking, he starts talking in ebonics? That's weird as fuck to me. I do not get around black people in the gym because I go to, I live in the city and I go to the gym. Half my gym's black dudes, and they're all cool as fuck. And the black dudes are the only guys that comment me. Or the black guys are the only guys in the gym that compliment me when I lift heavy. Literally only the black guys. It's pretty annoying. The white guys never say shit. Anyways. But when I talk to them, I don't immediately go into ebonic talking. I'm just like, hey, what's up? I'm not like, shit, man. Like, I can't do it very good either. So I'm not going to try. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he does this. Asmongold does this, and it's very weird.
And like, I really don't know, did what, anything like that. It's just, I really hate when girls like this go and air out the most fucking vanilla, basic relationship drama that you've ever seen in your fucking life. And they go and they turn it into their story. Nah, bro, this is not your story. And also, that's the reason why you want this to be out there. It's because it's your story. It's about you. Like, this is about you. Like, what do you mean? Like, you post some shit, like, I'm sorry, but like any degree of credibility or any degree of trust that I would have for this woman to tell the truth is immediately out the fucking window the moment that she posts this fucking video. And then she goes later on after the fact, oh, wait a minute. Oh, he didn't sexually assault me. That's not what happened. Nah, y'all were talking cute with each other because that's what people in a relationship do. And then you took it 7 years after the fact out of context to try to make him look like a molester. I won't even say that. I won't say that because then maybe she's going to tell a story about me too. Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you. What a joke. What a joke, bro.
Would she? No. Charitard? She might actually. She a clout goblin. Clout goblins will do whatever, man. They don't give a damn. Why do you think streamers that look like absolute ass, like they look like absolute ass cheeks, right? They'll be dating like some Instagram model. Like, oh, what? Does she think he's funny and charming? No. She wants them likes, bro. She wants the clout. Okay? She wants the likes and the clout. I am not interested in that at all. If I ever notice a girl's out of my league immediately, I'm like, okay, so this is obviously a trap, right? Now, I will say, if I make it to my 70s and I'm rich and like a 30-year-old girl's like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm going to go for it because I'm 70. I don't care anymore. I know what she's in it for, and it's fine, baby. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a damn? I know what you're doing, and you can do it all day. Let's go. Right? Get to work on them wrinkly balls, baby. Let's go. You know? This guy still made a hell of a comeback from the whole dirty house thing. Well, it's because he leaned into it. All you have to do is lean into stuff, and people think it's funny and based. He calls himself the Roach King. Yeah, everybody's going to think that's funny and cool. Oh, wow, based. He actually is totally cool with the Roach thing. That's how you do it. He literally will make people come to his house and eat the stupid steaks he makes because they're trash. It's funny. It's like if you just lean into shit, it's funny. And then you find it funny. Like when people claim that I wreck in NASCAR all the time, I just think it's funny. I'm like, hell yeah, what's up? Right? So I don't give a damn. Caros, I'm 80 and I don't care. Give me my Half-Life 16. Shit, they ain't even gonna be a 3, bro. Come on. You think there's gonna be a Half-Life 3 when you're 80? There ain't gonna be no 3. That's wishful thinking right there. That's wishful thinking, son. Thank you, Karis. Appreciate you. 410 until Fight Milk on a Monday. I want a Left 4 Dead 3. And all I need is all the same maps with the addition of 6 more and add 4 more characters, but keep the other 8. So we have 12 characters, 20-something maps, full mod support. Let's do it. Hey, yeah. Left 4 Dead 3. That's what I want. Gimme. How about Left 4 Dead 2 instead? Listen, Karis, we already got that. Okay. I was so hopeful Back 4 Blood was going to be Left 4 Dead, and it was so bad. It was so bad. So bad. 400 even until Fight Milk. Rain Nation with a gold boy says, I have 3 rules. Never date someone who has a dead wife. Wait, why? So, they're just undateable. What if you're 25, your wife gets hit by a bus, Rain Nation? You're just fucked now? You just can't date anymore because your wife got hit by a bus? Why are we rewarding the bus? What the hell? The bus gets all the spoils of a war? The bus gets to feed on the blood of my beloved, and I don't get to feed on the ass of a future lady? That makes no sense, Rain Nation. Never hook up with somebody who's cheated on me. Reasonable. And never date someone who is friends with their exes. Reasonable. 4th is must like boats and parrots. Okay. Also reasonable. Okay. The first one, kind of fucked up. I don't understand why you root for the bus. But other than that, totally cool. The rest are totally fine. Totally fine. 400 away even from Fight Milk. A few delicious red boys, and we'll be here together as one.
Always in a career? Yeah. No, like that's it. And it's embarrassing, man. It's so toxic. It's so fucking toxic. And I know the reason why I talk about this, I say this, is because if I don't say this, nobody else is going to say this, because people don't want to be like, oh, but you're defending an abuser. No, I would never defend an abuser. Like, y'all know that in the times where things like that had happened in my life, I had to actually make a decision, right? I made decisions on that myself, and you can look at that. But this is fan fiction, bro. This is out of context fan fiction. It's embarrassing. It's disgusting. I hate it, bro. I really hate it. It makes me so mad because, and here's the reason why: victim blaming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I think she's doing, because he's the victim, and she tried to destroy the most PG YouTuber who everyone likes. Yeah, there's nothing like, what the fuck, like, he didn't do shit. And so, yeah, this is why I stay single. Nah, bro. Like, you got to understand that the situation that he had with this girl is so rare. It's so rare. Like, you cannot go and throw the baby out with the bathwater. You cannot, like, 99% of girls are not like this. They are not. They're not. Like, listen, like, they're not like this.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's higher than 1%, to be fair.
Not gonna make up some bullshit like this on you. It's bullshit, man. And this is like 0.05. Yeah, no, but like, this is the reason. And when y'all go and say shit like that, this is the male equivalent to women choosing the bear over the man in the woods. I want y'all to see that and put those two pieces together, right? Is that if you have somebody and like you have like, oh yeah, this could happen to you. Yeah, this could happen to you. But like, what's the probability of that, right? What do you think the chances are? And so like, in the same way that you want to be like, oh, I can't be around women because they might do this. This is the same stupidity that women say, I can't be around men because they might do that.
Well, here's the difference. Here's the difference. Okay. If you are a normal person with a normal job and a normal life, you are way less likely to experience something like this. If you are a content creator that has any kind of following, you are way more likely to experience this. Way more likely. Cody has him at 1.5 to avoid copyright. No, I have him at 1.5 because I don't want to stream until 3 a.m. I watch everything on fast, so the stream doesn't take as long. You know, I started doing that when I was watching clips of Boogie freak out.
I think this is really the same thing. It's 1 in 20. You think 1 in 20 women does this?
I think 1 in 20 women are capable of it. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's, bro. That's so. I think it's probably 1 in 1,000. Probably 1 in 1,000 women does this. Like, if I was,
I don't agree with that even a little.
Just thinking about like everybody that I know and like I put all of it together, probably 1 in 1,000.
I have only talked to like 4 girls that know me from YouTube in any kind of way. Like, that's maybe not super like. What's the word? PG, you know, in like 5 years, by the way. And two of them tried to get me if I wouldn't have screenshotted their shit. So that's like half. I think if you're a normal person, maybe. But if you're a content creator with a following, it's way higher likely. Boogie died, actually. Boogie died. Boogie will probably die soon, yeah. Chris McGough says, I've only had one extreme case because I hooked up with a stripper days after we broke up. All the others wanted babies. Just never went off test. So there's no babies. Hell yeah, bro. What's up? Get on it, doggone it. I'm all with you, baby. I'm all with you. Hell yeah, dude. Ain't no babies here. No, thank you. 400 even from the delicious, illustrious Fight Milk. Dude, I'm fucking starving. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Somebody do something. I didn't eat today, though. I'm not a smart man. I keep forgetting to eat.
Would be a question
Why
for
would this happen?
McDonald's.
Oh, we asked them, but got an appreciate you reaching out reply.
Seems like
because they don't want to say the reason why they're leaving. The reason why you're leaving is you don't want to have a vendor in a PvP zone.
So that's funny. So if you guys aren't caught up on the things, so places in Chicago, places in Seattle, places in Portland, like Targets, Walmarts, McDonald's, Burger Kings, they're all closing up shop in all of these cities because the crime is getting really bad. And if you guys actually aren't aware, the crime is worse in these cities than in the Middle East. Did you know that? A lot of people actually don't realize that. The crime numbers, the crime rate for Chicago is like 4 times worse than the worst places in the Middle East. A lot of people don't actually realize that. Look up the crime rates for like rural Afghanistan and look up the crime rates for Chicago. Chicago's like 4 times higher. It is literally worse than a third world country. I remember Googling that shit and being blown away, no pun intended. So yeah, obviously McDonald's and Target are tired of operating there because they're tired of their employees getting shot in the fucking face and then them having to pay a $20 million settlement to the family. That shit starts to add up a lot. Right? Crazy, man.
That's the reason why. It's so obvious.
A lot of people don't want to talk about what's really going on here. But before we get to the real truth of why these places might be shutting down, have you ever been to an inner city McDonald's that made you feel safe and secure?
Interestingly, McDonald's.
Usually, like, so this is what I said before. Like, for us, it is Whataburger. And, like, this is like, I took this girl. This girl was from Canada, and she grew up in China. And I took her to Whataburger, and she wouldn't even sit inside of the lobby. She was standing outside while I ate my food, because she was afraid of the potential PvP situations that could occur inside of the lobby from the various NPCs that were there.
Oh my God. That's funny. Richard says, that's it? I'm going to say it. America deserves Star Wars The Last Jedi. That's fucked up, dude. Somebody ban Richard. Is Richard a mod? He's not. Somebody ban Richard. Y'all are so dramatic. Ashley, listen. Just because you're in the PvP zone doesn't mean we have to be. Okay, Ashley. Okay? Ashley, how often do you go out, Ashley? Okay? You're kind of taller and you got a fat ass and you're like really strong looking. You're not hyper in danger. Thank you, Richard. I love you. For the gold boy. All the time. I doubt it. 385 till 5 milk. Love you, deep. Appreciate you. Hold up. I'm in it too. No, highlight. No. No, man, please. I'm in rural ass Alabama. No, I'm actually not. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama, which is more city than most places in Alabama. But it's still great. It's pretty great. Thank you, Billy. I watch Cash Jordan a lot. I already know about this, and he also talks about ice reach too. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, dude. I love you, man. I love you, dude.
Headquarters is only about a mile.
Yeah, bro, she was not ready
Why
for
are
that.
they hightailing it from their hometown? Again, no explanation from corporate.
Yeah, they
An
don't wanna
outside
say.
source told us crime and tensions with the unhoused were a factor for at least one of the
But the
closure.
unhoused, you mean homeless people? Jesus Christ, bro. Like, these euphemisms are driving me crazy. They really are.
Crime. That's exactly what's taking place at McDonald's in many parts of the country.
What a
But
surprise.
interestingly,
What?
even in New York, where you
What?
see
I like how there's a streamer watching a streamer watching a streamer.
some of this at its most intense,
Mm-hmm.
these stores have found a way to stay open because they're near America's busiest train station and they're by Times Square, where people can place mobile orders.
Look at this, bro. Like, why do we live in a world where everything has to be done through, like, when I was growing up, we didn't have to deal with this shit. This is insane. Then we got fucking bulletproof glass KFCs.
Yeah, if you have bulletproof glass in a McDonald's, that McDonald's needs to shut down. The people in those cities don't deserve to have access to amenities like McDonald's or Walmart or Target. Just make your own products in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve access to this kind of shit. You know, if you can't just like not fucking be crazy for like a second, you just need to not have the shit anymore, right? And when this is why these places are closing around the worst places in Chicago and in Seattle and in Portland.
This McDonald's has more security than a Bank of fucking America. Oh my God. COVID barrier? Nobody's wearing a mask. This is not because of COVID. I'll tell you that.
And flee the store as soon as they get their food.
Illinois Restaurant Association had another theory.
I know that since 2020, restaurants have seen an increase of 35% labor costs, 35% purchasing costs, and almost 20% in fixed costs.
That'll do it.
And so they've had a 100% increased cost of the fucking items on the menu. So suck my dick.
Recipe, consumers cutting back on fast food.
Yeah, that's the absolute most cope I've ever heard in my life. They've seen an increase in 35%, 45%, and 35% labor. By the way, the McDouble in 2018 was $1.39. A McDouble in 2018 was $1.39. The McDouble in 2025 is like $5. It's went up like 300%. So you can eat my balls that are unwashed. Okay, they're salty. Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Just put them in your mouth and suck them.
You've noticed the vacancy
It's a waste
signs
of
around,
money.
but they don't scare you.
And sometimes, for sure, you see, you come this way, and you're like,
Okay, so this guy here, he's in a super high-end
It's a
looking
nice
restaurant here.
yeah.
He's not serving fast.
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about this. Like, because you don't have the what'd you call them? Fuck, like Nevrons. I'll just say that. The Nevrons that are coming into this area and causing problems.
Is that a racial slur? Is he bordering on racial slurs right now, Asmon?
The zombies, yeah, no, that's it. And no, that's it. Well, I mean, whatever it is.
Food. Yes, people are cutting back on fast food because it's no longer fast.
So crazy,
It
that's
might
what
not
they are.
actually be food, and the price is way up. But there's another reason why stores are closing, and it's because they're attracting the wrong type of foot traffic, and that tanks these places. They have to shut down.
retailers look for ways to increase.
Like, I didn't even know people were uncomfortable about this. Because, like, growing up, I just thought it was normal that there was a crackhead living at McDonald's. Like, if I went to McDonald's and there wasn't a crackhead there, I would think, oh, there must be a police officer here or something like that's going on.
Man, when I was growing up in rural ass Alabama, I grew up in rural Alabama. I did not grow up in the city. I grew up in rural ass Alabama, and I used to go to the McDonald's, and everybody had the goofy old fashioned McDonald's hats on, and it was extremely clean and extremely nice. It was like it was like something you would see it was like at McDonald's at like Universal Studios or something. And it was in rural Alabama. And I could take like some change from my couch and walk down to McDonald's and get a large fry and get a cheeseburger when I was a kid. I quite literally remember going through the couch when I was a kid and getting quarters and just going down to McDonald's and getting like a large drink and a large fry and a cheeseburger when I was a kid. Because, back then, I grew up in the 90s. You could just walk to places. No one cared. My mom and dad didn't care.
On, right? Like, I mean, every single McDonald's, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like every McDonald's, you have the lobby, right? And inside of the lobby, there's an area where the cashier's desk is not within line of sight of the rest of the lobby. And inside of that out of LOS area, there's a homeless person that has a complete computer setup there with like probably a George Foreman grill. And it looks like they've been living there for 3 days. And that way the manager doesn't see them. Right. And they've got their backpack there. They've got their clothes out. Everybody, like they're camping there. Right. They live there now. And so he's 3. Exactly. And so like I have people come like, when that girl did that, I was like, wait, what? No, he just lives here. No, he's fine. He might ask for your receipt later so he can use it for his rewards card to get a muffin, but that's it. No, he probably won't stab you. That's it. Yeah. I didn't even know that this bothered people this much.
Traffic. But the McDonald's at 2154 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn is doing the opposite. As the sign on the door shows,
no one
under 20 needs an ID or a parent, while some dislike the new door policy being enforced by a trio of security guards and backed up by NYPD officers.
Let me guess. This policy reduced the problems by, let me guess, 100%. I bet they didn't have any problems after this. I'm not even kidding. I actually bet this probably totally solved the problem.
They wasted the NYPD's time to go over there and be a security for McDonald's front door. Just close the fucker. Are you kidding? The NYPD was guarding the door. Just close the thing. Just close it. Close your McDonald's. You need the NYPD to guard the door of a McDonald's. Yeah, just close that son of a bitch. Yeah.
The police.
The reasoning is plain. McDonald's locations are all too often the scene of violent crimes.
Yeah.
And both the victims and perpetrators can often be young.
So
that's exactly true. Like every like fast food restaurant that's near any of like the high schools or middle schools here, there would always be PvP events happening there. Always. Like I remember, bro, people breaking the order things. Like there were multiple Dairy Queen. There's a Dairy Queen by my high school, and there would be multiple Dairy Queen events that would happen every single year.
Is taking over these stores. And the problems you have in Chicago, a high-tax, progressive city that doesn't back up its police, are the same problems you've got in places like New York, where we don't have a legal system that holds people accountable for destroying restaurants. So what happens if they're not in the busiest parts of town? They've got to close. Look at these places in Chicago. These were flagship locations, and now they're gone. And it's not just New York and Chicago that have an age policy at some of their stores.
If you're over 21, you must bring a doorbell to be let in.
Wow.
It only happens.
This is crazy, bro. Like, what are we?
Just close the fucker. Just close the fucker at this point. Right? Just close the guy. You don't need it. If you have to ring a bell to go walk into a restaurant, you close the fucker. Close all these places in these areas. Because like this dude said, New York, these people can like go rob McDonald's and then leave, and they won't even get a felony. They might get booked. Maybe. And if they do, they will just get released after being booked. Right? So they can just keep doing it. Like, why would I stop? You know?
You doing? This is, I'm going to say it again. 2%. We put the 2% of all the problem boys in institutions and prison and force them to work. All of these problems will magically disappear. I promise you. They will magically fucking disappear. We won't have any of these problems anymore. We won't need to have fucking dining room hours. We won't need to have plexiglass windows. It's going to be gone. Every problem's going to go away. It'll fix the economy too. Yeah, it's going to make everything better. It's modern slavery. It's opt-in slavery.
For the kids, the normal community comes here. Every interacts are great.
Yeah.
The McDonald's on Franconia
It's more
Road.
than 2%. It is, but the 2% would be the minimum, number one. And the 2% makes the remaining percent more manageable. You can manage the remaining percent. But the problem is that if you have, like, you reach a critical mass where there's too many problems and you can't address all of them.
Fairfax County kicked off new safety measures, angering teenagers and thrilling adults.
I think it's a great thing. This is the first time.
There it is.
In probably 5 years.
Why would it anger a teenager that you can't go into McDonald's? Unless you wanted to do something nefarious.
Sat down for 15 minutes in this McDonald's and enjoyed a hamburger.
To get into this,
because I know why. There's a middle school. There's a McDonald's near the middle school. And if you go to that McDonald's at 4 p.m., that place is a fucking zoo. They're sitting there. They had to get rid of the drink machine. They can't even get their own drinks there anymore because they kept going and putting their mouth like, doing this, throwing fucking ketchup at each other, like all this bullshit. Like they had to go and take everything out. Hooligan, they were. Yeah, and that's it. They jumped the fences. Yes, it was some crazy ass motherfucking shit, man. And degenerate. Yes, food fights. Yeah, throwing food at each other. You did that as a kid? I was involved in.
I guess I was the only person that didn't do that. I was the only person that did not throw food at other people. I don't really understand that. Because I don't want food thrown at my face. I don't know why anybody would want food thrown at your face. You know what I'm saying? Shit, don't even go to IHOP. Bro, okay, so I live basically in the city, but I'm like 8 minutes out. But if you go to the IHOP in the city, there's quite literally an IHOP right off the turn in from like the downtown. Go to that IHOP at 2 a.m. and you will just see fist fights. I unironically went to the IHOP. I went clubbing. I was hanging out with like 3 24-year-old girls. And I was like 30, 29. My dumb ass is like, yeah, I'll just do it. So I'm just hanging out with these girls. And we go out to the clubs because that's what they made me do. They're like, come to the club with us. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we go to the club. We drink, we leave the club. It's like 2 a.m. We go to IHOP. And we're all like drunkenly smashing IHOP. And there's like 2 or 3 different fist fights in the course of like an hour in the IHOP. Fucking crazy. Shit's crazy.
One Dairy Queen situation. And to be fair, it wasn't even really my fault. It was my friend's. We had a guy we knew, his name was Fabian. And we hid my friend's ice cream and we told him that This other random group of guys stole his ice cream while he was in the bathroom.
Yeah, same girls, Zakada. Same girls. By the way, we are 385 from Fight Milk on a Monday. On a Monday.
And he started trying to he was going to get in a fight with them. And Fabian just had it. He was holding it under the desk. And he goes, Eric. And he turns around after he's yelling at them and talking to them. And he goes, and that was it, man. Like, yeah, I remember this. STRA paint, yes. Bathroom ice cream, yeah. So it wasn't your fault, but you sure didn't tell him? No, I didn't tell him. I knew this shit was going to happen. You sure his name wasn't Muhammad? No, but we did have a Muhammad in our school. He came from Nigeria. He was like related to the Nigerian royal family or something. And he would visit Africa and like post photos like I'm visiting the homeland. And he is now, my understanding is that he is now a detective for the Austin Police Department.
It all worked out.
Yeah. He's actually a detective now, which is crazy because we used to do things that were on the opposite side of that. But yeah, he switched sides.
He
so good for him,
switched
then.
sides.
He also had like, this is, sorry, I'm going off on a huge tangent. He had like one of those slabs. If you're from like the South, you know what that is. But like if you're not, it's like those cars that have like all the lights on them, the TVs on them. They're like super like the real like ghetto fabulous style cars. Like he had one of those. And like, yeah, bro, yeah, it was the whole thing. Yeah, return to slab. Yeah, I remember that.
McDonald's.
Okay, I didn't know you could sit down at a McDonald's anywhere and enjoy a hamburger.
Yeah,
Where I'm from, I don't know if that's possible anymore. Shout out to Fairfax County, Virginia.
Customers are greeted at all entrances, which are locked, with a sign saying they have to be over 21 to dine inside.
Because due to repeated instances of student violence. See, this would never happen if you just put the kids in jail.
Yep.
A doorbell alerts a staff member who lets
a doorbell, bro. Like you actually have a doorbell.
you in.
From
As you can
McDonald's.
see, they're happy to greet some customers, while others get denied. According to a spokesperson,
you saw this kid with a backpack. Nope, no, Billy, you're not coming in here. We saw you. You stole 200 ketchup packets last time you were in here.
For this franchise,
Man, you know what we used to do? Dude, I'll never forget it. I remember after first period at when I was in high school, we would quite literally like one of my buddies got a license first in like 10th grade. And I remember after first period, we literally hopped in his fucking car and drove down to the Jacks over on 278 where I went to school at. It was literally 100% white redneck town. So we go to this Jacks and there's like no one there. And we would just get fresh ass Jacks every day. Just like a fat ass burger with those fat ass fries with the popcorn salt on it. Oh my God, dude. We did that shit every day. That was awesome. And we didn't fuck shit up. We just ate our food and had a good time.
student violence and disrespectful behavior erupts here at least once a week.
Yeah, of course.
And staff and customers are sick of it.
Of course.
Thomas Edison High School is just across the street.
So the McDonald's in Brooklyn that also has this policy, they are also by a whole bunch of schools. So youth violence might be an out of control problem at places like a McDonald's that cater to folks who...
Youth violence isn't the problem. Youth accountability is the problem.
Yep.
That's the difference.
A lot of fast food. And of course, that doesn't excuse the violence going on in some of these places, but it does explain why McDonald's in certain parts of Chicago might have to close down, even if people say these are busy areas of town that don't have a foot traffic problem.
A welcome greeting of graffiti. Are you getting tired of answering the question, how is the loop doing? No.
It's been our pleasure. What does this say? We have permanently closed our doors. Damn. So they actually had to relocate.
Loop doing?
No, not really, because I every day there's something new and improved.
Like the restaurant where the Chicago Loop Alliance's Michael Edwards met us.
Everybody trying to always blame this shit on black people, bro. Like, no, we caused this problem and we were white, and there was a bunch of people from Mexico too. Like, there were some black people, yeah, but it was mainly white people and Mexicans. Like, that was my school. It was like 70% Hispanic. You don't need black people to cause these problems. You could cause these problems anywhere. Yeah, like I was there. Fuck, I recorded videos of it. Is everyone? Yeah, no, well, is poor people? Yeah. Here's the thing.
I don't know if I necessarily agree like exclusively, but I know that where I live, it's like wrinkly ass. I don't even know how old they are. They could be 40, but they look like they're 70, like decrepit ass, dilapidated white people that just stand on corners and mosey around, and they're spooky. We used to have one lady called Charlotte the Harlot, and she'd come over and knock on my window. So I get off work and I go out to my car, and this lady would come up and knock on my window at midnight or some shit. And she's like a spooky old lady with meth mouth. And I'd be like, oh God, Jesus. And then she'd be like, do you have money for panties? I need panties. And I'm like, what the fuck? I need panties. Like, why do you need panties, Charlotte? I need panties. Give me some panty money. I'm like, okay. You're getting none of my panty money. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
That the funny thing that I think about this is that you know who this hurts the most is the people in these communities.
Yep.
Because the people that are in these communities are the ones that end up losing jobs, losing opportunities, and being treated like de facto, basically criminals. That's the thing. It's like, and do you ever think about this? Like, whenever you have guys that like you go to, Church's Chicken, like there's that one video we saw. This guy went to Church's Chicken, and it's like they had more bulletproof glass on there than they do at fucking Chase Bank. Like you have more of that, and it's like whenever you treat people like they're incarcerated for long enough, they start acting like it. And so you have this degradation of society that's so bad that you have people that can't get jobs because all the stores are closed. They get treated like criminals because there's enough people that are criminals. And then some of them are criminals and nothing's ever done about it. So the situation just perpetually gets worse. That's what happens. That's really the issue. And you've got these white liberal women that are patting each other on the back for defunding the police in these areas. Meanwhile, it's the minorities in these areas that are the victims of it that need the police the most.
Yep, 100%. That's a good point. Like liberal white women, man. They love to vote for change that won't affect them. It'll only make them look good morally in the eyes of their peers. It's like when celebrities always talk about helping poor people and helping the disenfranchised and the non-privileged. Yet, as soon as they have an awards show, they demand the homeless be removed by physical force. Ew. Gross. Ew. Homeless. Gross. You know what I'm saying? Icky. Yeah. Celebrity women, like white liberal women, will be the first person that tells you, you need to treat everybody the same. There's nothing wrong with anybody who may be a different color than you. Those are the first people that clutch their purse when they see somebody that's a different color. Unironically. Because they're lying.
Because the police are the ones that ensure that these people get to have a life that they don't have to be looking over their shoulder. They don't have to be constantly fucking worried about having their shit stolen. Like, that's it.
On Memento.
It's racial and you know it. It's also gender-based. Like, if you want to say that it's racial, you can say that it's gender-based. Should we treat men differently than we treat women going into a restaurant? I don't think that we should. So I don't think that, again, there are a lot of problems that different ethnic groups have and don't have, like, for sure, right? And different like commonalities and what do you call it? Like, what's a better way to say it? Different trends that different ethnic groups have. That doesn't mean that you should make policies and treat people as if they are that ethnic group, because a person is not an ethnic group. A person is an individual. And
white women don't believe that shit for a second. They think every person is their ethnic group, right? It's like, why can't we have voter ID again? Ask your closest white liberal woman why we can't have IDs for voting. Just ask her why. See what she says. You'll be shocked with what she says. You'll be like blown away. Blown away. By the way, we are 385 from Fight Milk. Big shout out to where is he at? Chris McGough with 1,000 Norwegian crones. I love you, dude. Scaly, I love you, dude. Billy Hatcher, I love you, dude. Billy, I love you. Appreciate you. We got all the colors under the sun, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, damn. 10, 11, 12. We got 12 gold boys today. It's a gold ass night. Orange boys, we are at 1, 2, Irakias and Chartard. 2 orange boys, 3 from an orange ass night. The pink boys have arrived with Billy, and the red boys, we are 2 away from a red ass night. What did we used to call it when we got all of them? An under the sun? Over the rainbow night. It's called an over the rainbow night. I haven't said that in like 2 years. Over the rainbow night. Over the rainbow. Oh, Cheritar, bro. Come on now. It's even funnier with your profile picture for some reason when you say shit like this. We got that 1350 fatigue. Cheritar, come on now. It's funny because it's fucking Charmander, and he's like, nah. About to punch. despite being 13%. All right, thank you, Chair Tar. I appreciate you.
Treat a person like they're an ethnic group, you're dehumanizing them. So the solution should not be based off of, an ethnic group or looking at this group of people like they're bad. It should be looking at the problem. And even if this problem disproportionately affects an ethnic group of people, it's still a good solution. Like a great example of this in the inverse is affirmative action for low-income families. This is something that disproportionately helps minorities because a lot of them have lower income households, right? Especially like Black households. This is something that would be beneficial for them. Is it a bad system because it more likely helps those people? Of course not. No. So you shouldn't be thinking about this in the perspective of race. You should be thinking about this in the perspective of the behavior. Because if you solve the behavior, that's universal. It's meritocracy. Yeah. Like I focus on the problem.
A moment. First, an assessment of the loop's health.
First quarter of this year, 1 million people came down, $280 million in economic impact.
Downtown foot traffic on the weekends is even higher than before the pandemic. Consumers are coming. Commercial tenants.
You ever notice when you see people walking around like on candid, news programs, and you ever notice that everybody's overweight? Am I like wrong to say that? Is that mean? I just notice every time I see like candid shots of people, everybody's overweight. Like everybody. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell, baby? I go to the gym 7 days a week, son. 7 days a week. Come on, babies.
It's not as much.
So the problem isn't a foot traffic problem. The problem is a law and order problem. And if you live in a place like Chicago where this is taking place, or in New York, and nobody goes to jail for stuff like assault or petty crime, or you've got super lax bail laws that release repeat offenders on their millionth time getting busted, you're going to have a lot of this going on. And businesses will just decide, you know what, it's not worth it for us, even with all the foot traffic.
The vacancy.
Yeah, why would somebody want to put an area there? Like, that's it.
Signs around, but they don't scare you.
Sometimes, for sure, you see, you come this way and you're like, I mean, maybe I'm the craziest.
And yeah.
Didn't you say any while ago you don't like affirmative action or any policy that disadvantages you based on identity? Yes, and this is completely in line with that. And when I said that, I made the exception for income. I think that income-based affirmative action and poverty-based beneficial behavior, even if it disproportionately helps minorities, is something that I'm completely in support of. Basically, I'm in support of making decisions to help groups of people, but I don't think that the delineation should be based off of which ethnicity or which gender they're a part of.
We got a super chat from Charitard again. It says, down in the ghetto, and his mama cried in the ghetto, Man, I love that damn song, bro. So good. And his mama cries. It's a great song, man. You guys know that song? It's Elvis Presley. Come on. Anyways, Cartman, sing it better. Come on. I like it. South Park's the goat. In the ghetto. As a crowd gathers around, an angry young man face down on the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. Is that the Tyler Hicks cover? I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. Okay? Don't know nothing about anything you guys talk about right now. Thank you, Charitard. 3 chats in a row from Charitard being racist. Appreciate you. Richard says, have to wake up in a few hours. There's the end of the era. Wishing you well, homie. Thank you. Appreciate you, Richard. Love you, dude. Appreciate you.
So, like, for example, if there are people in a rural area, then they might have a structural disadvantage that could be addressed through some sort of government means. Big supporter of that. Not a big supporter of helping everybody that is a certain race or a certain gender. Very big difference there.
Yep.
Christopher Roldan is betting.
Yeah, like, because it's one of those things. It's like, okay, let's give everybody who's Hispanic $10 million, right? Well, then there's going to be like an absolute fuck ton of Hispanic people that are already like millionaires, and they just get a check for $10 million. Like, damn, this is great. Woo! Cinco de Mayo. Let's go. I don't know. I'm not Hispanic. I don't know the lore. I don't know what they would say. Oh, Jays. Free money. I don't know fucking know. But I'm just saying, like, that don't make no sense, right? Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you. I love you, Richard.
Big on the loop. Right next to the train, he just opened Memento. It's a fast casual taqueria on one side, sit-down restaurant on the other.
That's a nice
Handmade
place.
decor, self-serve liquor, and mouth-watering Mexican food.
There's this unique thing about the area that you have tourists and locals.
A combo that's done well for the highly Instagrammable Amarino.
Yeah, it's that restaurant will be successful. You're not gonna have Nevrons going in there and causing problems at all.
Gelato franchise.
Okay, just because McDonald's is shutting down doesn't mean other businesses that have a totally different pay structure and a totally different clientele that they cater to have not found ways to stay open. I absolutely believe that overpriced gelato and macaroons are doing well in Chicago.
Rolled in also.
Why does this guy not have a mic? By the way, how do people like get large on YouTube without a mic? It's offensive. Need that government cheddar. Fucking stupid. He just still doing damn. He's just still being racist in the chat. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Around the corner. He's opening another Amarino in the Loop this summer.
Yeah, see? And the reason why also is because a lot of the people that go in and cause trouble can't afford any of this food. That's another big reason. Why would you go into a restaurant if you can't afford anything?
Yep.
Like McDonald's, that's the reason why there's a lot of people in McDonald's that are there. It's because they can afford the food there.
All of the 300 locations, 19 countries, this one in Chicago is the #1 in sales. You have proofs that this area works.
All the ingredients, at least some investors need, to dismiss doubts about these sad signs.
Okay, let's back up for a second here. They don't have seats. There are not tables. You're not supposed to grab a big tray with food for several people and bring it to a table. And
Mike Jones, before I came up in this game, nobody knew my name. What's up? Hey, Fenrir. How you doing, baby? How you doing, Fenrir? Hope you're doing well, baby. Hope you're doing well. We're just hanging out. We're chilling. We're relaxing. Having a good time. Talking some bullshit on the Monday show. Don't forget, guys, I will be in South Carolina Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. Well, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For the Southeast Game Exchange, I'll have my NASCAR race car with me. So you can come check it out. It's going to be great, man. I'm excited, dude. I'm very, very excited. We're going to have a good time. Come see me, boys. Have these people talk about Chicago's being my... Listen here, Ashley. You're not going to convince anybody that Chicago is beautiful and nice and not stabby. Okay, Ashley? I don't care. I know you live there. Okay? But you just told me about the 500-pound guy on the floor in Chicago. You just told me about that. You just told me about the 500-pound guy on the floor. And you can walk that back? Are you going to walk back the 500-pound guy? You going to do it? Is that this weekend? Yes, sir. Huh, Ashley? You gonna defend the 500-pound guy now?
sit there and spend half an hour to 40 minutes in the store. This is a get it and leave type of place.
That's
and
right.
unfortunately, that might have to be what happens to McDonald's. The McDonald's in New York, these places are slammed if they're in a busy area. And you see
I've seen this before. Like, I've been to McDonald's before, and there's so many McDonald's, like here, at least in Austin, where, like, I swear to God, I feel like I'm going into a prison going into that McDonald's. McDonald's used to be so lit. It used to have, like, you know, you would sit down and it was like, you know, Ronald McDonald was a chair, or like fucking Grimace was like this like big kind of like beanbag round like chair thing. You could sit down there. And like now it's like these like fucking chairs like this. They're like bolted down to the ground and you can't move them.
Yeah, they did make McDonald's like a prison. It used to look like a play place, like a very nice, like it looked like Disneyland. Now everything has to look like a coffee shop. Remember when everything refreshed in 2015 or 16 or 14 or 13, and then every single restaurant like changed their aesthetic to coffee shop aesthetic? Like every restaurant. It's like damn. Starbucks is doing so well. Everybody has to change to Starbucks look now. And we all have to be coffee shops. Remember they did the McCafe. Everybody's selling coffee now because white girls. God, fucking white women, dude. They ruin everything. Damn you, Ashley. Damn you.
Yeah, there's like a Nintendo 64 there. There's a play place.
of people coming in, getting their breakfast, but they do not stick around. They leave. And maybe that's why some of these McDonald's in Chicago are vanishing. If these stores were making money and they didn't have a crime problem, they would stay open. Heck, they'd stay open even if they had a crime problem because the money and the orders were good enough to keep them there.
Absolutely.
But thankfully, Chicago's mayor is up for re-election, and that city has a chance to change things. Let's see how that's going.
And the fact of the matter is, Mayor Johnson has 99 problems, and President Trump is not one of them. There's the...
So it's this guy. He hates white people. I know him. He's the one. He says that he was the one that says that he hires black people because black people are more generous than white people. Remember him? A real winner there.
He's definitely never been a server at a restaurant. Just saying. You know? If you get it, you get it. You don't love. You love us white women. Well, there's only a select few of you, Steph. There's a select few of you that could get it. Okay. There's a select few of you that could get it. Ashley, probably. Steph, probably. For sure. Yeah, I think so. Fucking Shadowcat, Chai Tea, probably. Yeah. MA, definitely. She's not even here. So there's a few of you in the chat. You can get it. You get a little taste of the thumb. You ain't gonna have a good time, but I am. What's up?
$988 million budget deficit.
So, and he's going off on President Trump. Like, you can't even keep a McDonald's open. You got people that are pillaging the McDonald's, and you're mad at Donald Trump?
City is going to
What
be
the hell are you
facing.
doing?
RTA has a $770 million budget deficit. Chicago Public Schools, $550 deficit.
You want to admit this is racial? You guys, y'all push me so hard to try to go and push some race stuff. This guy is a racist. He's a fucking racist. I would never vote for him. As a white person, I would never vote for this guy because he's advocating for race-based policies. He's the racist. I'm not. Yeah, why the fuck would I vote for this? Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, I don't think that's a shocking take, right? Like, why would anybody be shocked if a mayor was like, "Yeah, I don't like white people, and my policy will not be based around white people." Like, no one that lives there that's white is probably going to vote for you. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, that should be natural. Now, granted, there is this weird atmosphere that we live in now where you're supposed to just fall on your sword, right? Like Seth Rogen said that. He said if you live in a nice city that you should be prepared to get robbed. And I'm like, what? What? You know? Or it's like if somebody breaks into your house, you should just let them steal stuff because there's a good chance they're not violent. So you should, and even if they were, like, their life is more important than your stuff. And I'm like, I'm not gonna die to prove that I'm a good person. I'm just gonna fire the gun. All right, I got a 12 gauge for a reason, and it's not for shooting targets, bro. No, I've shot it like 20 times, but it's in its resting place, waiting patiently for a day that may never come. But if it does, yeah, I'm not asking nobody no questions. Just ba-do. Ba-boom. It's gonna be rough for whoever behind that son of a bitch. You gonna get it. Gonna get it.
Yeah, with this guy, it is race. It absolutely is. He says it. This isn't me judging. This is a fact.
Chicago Transit Authority, over $500 million deficit.
Place is falling apart.
The
It's
mayor
not
of
just
Chicago
McDonald's.
does not have time to be worried about what is happening with President Trump. He
Yeah.
has his own issues. And I think that we need to remind him that we have been unhappy with him. We're talking about a man with a single digit.
Okay, I'm sure that
A single digit.
he has relatively low approval. But just like
Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson has a 6% approval rating.
What a fucking retard.
How is that possible? Holy shit. 6%? How do you stay in power? Dude, there should be an official polling thing. And if you drop below 20% approval, you should be immediately removed from your seat and then maybe imprisoned, I think. That's so strange to me. How? 6%? What the flying fuck? Hold on. Cecil's asking to come on my show for some reason. We'll send Cecil a link real quick. We'll send Cecil a link. Have you heard about the high elves? Tiffany Henyard? Who the hell? Who that is? Well, Skate Tim, that's actually a good point. So, like, even though he has a 6% approval rating, the Democrat will still win again. They'll always win. There's something very interesting that's not really easily explained in areas like this. Like, they can literally fall into ruin and they will just keep voting blue. It's almost like they don't realize they have a choice. They just like, no, fuck it, blue forever. Blue forever. You know? Blue forever, man. It's too late to eat my ass. Dead Head Bandit. Who is this? Is that Dryless? Who is that? Man, they changed everybody's names to their @ symbols, bruh. Who that is? That ain't Dryless. Is it Dryless? I don't know. It might be Dryless. It's got a 3 beside it. That might be Dryless. Get the hell on it, diggity doggone it with a pink boy. What's up, y'all? Oh, Vermin Infested. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? My man coming in with a pink boy late in the game. It's midnight with the boys. Hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a new video tomorrow, and it is quite hilarious. Please give it some love. By the way, if you do not comment or like a video anymore, it doesn't count your views anymore. Found that out today. It's currently going viral everywhere that YouTube will no longer count views unless you like the video or you comment on it. Hence why everybody's videos has dropped from like 20K to 30K to 50K views per video to like 3K. My videos went from 30K to 2K per video. And I was like, I guess it's over. And then people explain the algorithm. I forget the channel now. You guys know. You gotta know the one. Thank you so much, Vermin Infested. We love you, baby. Appreciate you. That riff made me drop my soap. God damn it. You dropped your soap. What's up, baby? I'm on my way. Hey, that's a joke. Chai tea. Chill out. Okay. Where's fucking the Cecil at? Cecil, come on. I don't want to be here all night, Cecil. Come on, Cecil. You bitch. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Vermin Infested. I love you. I appreciate you. We are 310 from Fight Milk. Hot diggity damn, boys. We are so close. Let's make music together. Let's make sweet harmony. This motherfucker better not be on Kings. You shitting me. There's no way he went on a different show asking to come on my show. I will kill him and myself on camera. I don't see him on here. You lied. He's not on Kings. You lying bitch. I was about to get pissed. I was about to be like, whoa, hold up. Banned. Gothic Therapy. Thank you. Banned. I would if you would have a race with Ian Porter. Who the hell are you? That sounds familiar, actually. There's Deceased.
Hello, Deceased.
That's your name now. You're getting there.
I've heard rumors of your death going on. What's happening here?
Thank God. I was being kind of a little prissy bitch at the beginning of the show. And just a lot of weird things are culminating in life at the wrong time. Like just everything it's one of it makes me think back to a couple months ago when everything culminated at the right time, and I was like, damn, I'm fucking lucky. This is great. Yeah, well, the opposite, the inverse is happening now, and I'm like, I just want to leave and be done with all this bullshit. And I was being a prissy little bitch, and I'm
stick it out.
Kind of over it now. Helena said she's mad at me. She sent me a text saying she hates me, and I was like, fuck. She's like, how dare you abandon your channel?
It would have been a little bit of a drama queen.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be a little bitch about stuff.
Did you cry?
A little. Did you cry? I didn't fucking cry. Okay, I don't cry anymore. Not after what you did to me.
Yeah, or any less.
Oh my God, did you see that fucking video I tagged you in?
Which one's that?
The fucking the thing that looks like a butt plug, but it's like the size of a freaking anchor.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I just saw it randomly on Reels the other night. It looks like a giant butt plug, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking
It
tagging.
looked vile, so I just kind of skipped over it. People send me gross stuff all the time.
It was like an anchor, but it looked like a big ass butt plug.
He was close to crying. Okay, good. All right.
I was very close. You know, I was very close, but it's all good now.
You all right?
Had a good show.
We'll keep an eye on you. Well, I came in for the ending.
Yeah. I mean, I've been hanging out for a little while. I've my stamina is a lot better for streaming now because I've been streaming on a different channel right after this stream, like every other day. So I've been streaming for 8 hours a day now, and so now a 3-hour stream's nothing now. So.
Skytech says, "Damn, Cecil, you're overexposed as fuck."
Cecil always looks like he's using technology from the 90s. That's kind of what his charm comes from.
Oh, I thought it. I thought he meant there was too much of me out there. I didn't know he meant my actual camera.
Yeah. You always look a little boomery. It's fine.
How's this better?
Yeah. What kind of camera do you use?
I keep it on top of the screen here.
Oh, is it like a webcam?
I don't know what it is. Let's see.
It's probably like a little webcam. Yeah.
Logi.
Yeah, Logitech. Yeah, you should get you a DSLR, man.
Is that dick sucking lips?
Yeah, dude. You can get them at fucking Best Buy. Yeah, so I have like 3 M50s. It's Canon M50. They're like $400 or $300. They might not even be that expensive now. I don't even know.
Listen,
and, dude, they are fucking. Look at the quality of this shit, Cecil.
Yeah. You had a quality face. I don't. The fuzzier I am, the better.
True. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
I'm doing the world a favor. I should be smearing Vaseline all over this lens.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, with the utility tool, you can actually turn off sharpness, so you can make it literally like you look like a little baby. So,
wow,
you can make it look like your brand new newborn baby.
I'd be catfishing people and shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you already can do that. You got you definitely catfish. What's her face, right?
I catfished her in real life, which is hard to do. Normally, you send out these pictures and then you meet and you don't look like the pictures. What I did is I showed up in real life and then just turned into a big fatso in a matter of 2 years.
Yeah, you were kind of jacked back then. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You posted the picture the other day and you look pretty good.
Well, that was from the day we met. That was a 2-year anniversary.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I was like, damn, he's looking good.
That was exactly 2 year ago.
Wow, that's sad. I thought that was you now. I was like, damn, he's making a lot of progress.
Well, it also kind of inspired me because she's such a good. Well, I had a bad back injury early this year, and I put on like 30 pounds from being just in bed for months.
Yeah.
So now I was like, I looked at those pictures and I was like, she's a damn good girl. Like I would have jettisoned her ass long ago if she got as fat as I did.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm on it. Like I'm on it. I'm like motivated because I'm all or none. I'm into it or I'm not. And now I'm like, all right, I'm motivated right now. So starving gym.
Man.
248 hour fasts a week until I'm down to normal human size, and gym at least 5 days a week.
That's the plan. Yeah, dude.
That's what I did the last time. That's what I did last time, and I got jacked.
Shit, dude, I kind of don't even eat that great right now. Like, it's just because I don't eat very often. I wake up and I know I'm gonna be the man that eats a protein bar when I get up. So that's what I do. I get up and I'll drink a white monster, and I'll pound me a protein bar. And then 3 hours later, I'll drink a protein shake, and then I'll head to the gym. Done with the gym. No, another protein shake. I eat dinner at like 8. Like maybe PDH makes some fucking spaghetti or something, or maybe not. She'll make chicken wraps. I'll eat a chicken wrap, throw it down the hole, and then I'll forget to eat until 1 a.m. and then I'll eat a protein bar, then go to bed. So I have like 1,200 calories and I don't even realize it. And that's almost every day. And I don't realize it unless we order a pizza. Then I'm fucking.
That's good, man. That's good. 1,200. That's keeping lean.
Yeah, but
man, for me, it's easier for me. It's easier for me to not eat at all than it is to eat responsibly. That's just like, it's easier for me to be like, okay, you have nothing. Then, oh, you should, because once I start eating, it's like I don't know. My shutoff valve is. I'm like a fucking, like a golden retriever. They'll like they'll put it in. Like some dogs, they said they'll eat until they die.
Just
like that's
throw
me.
up. Yeah. No, I was that way. I don't know what happened recently, but I can't eat like worth of shit. Oh, we ordered pizza the other night, and I had a bunch of friends over, and we ordered pizza, and I was like, man, I'm so excited. I'm fucking gonna smash some pizza. I ate 2 pieces of pizza, and I was like sick, feeling like full, and I didn't. Now, to be fair, I ate that pizza for like 4 days because we had 3 large pizzas, and I ate 2 pieces. So I ate it for like 3 or 4 days. For every meal, I ate 1 piece of pizza.
No,
and
I don't.
Dude, I used to pound a whole large pizza by myself, like literally a couple years ago.
There's a great Louis C.K. line that I quote all the time, and it's like, I don't stop eating when I'm full. I stop eating when it hurts.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like there's no such thing as like, oh, that was enough. Like I'm like, it's like I've got to like literally be in physical pain, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's when you fucked. Like, so my mom used to say, like, just eat. Eat until you're like kind of full and be done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, there was a time period in my life, probably when I was 23 or 4, because I got like big. I got like 240 again when I was 230.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I used to eat until I was like kind of sick every single meal. I was like, I couldn't even barely sit up every meal, bro, when I was like 23. And I got fucking big. Brutal, I tell you.
300 to fight milk.
Yeah, actually, we have 0 memberships today because my chat doesn't care about me at all. They just want me to live in poverty. They don't care. Look at this. I'm gonna gift memberships in my chat. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it myself. I'll just do it my damn self. How about that? I'll just do it myself. There, you guys. Here, enjoy your free memberships, you asshole.
Oh, I'm looking at your supers right now. 2 of your supers made more than all of both my streams today combined.
What? That's why you stream 4 times a day.
I get $2 super chats.
It's all the charitards saying racist stuff over and over and over and over. There you go. Enjoy your memberships, guys. So I'll have to just gift myself memberships so I can have memberships. The whole point is the algorithm. The algorithm's wild now. It's like, oh, how many super chats did you get versus your subscriber count? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Is it bad? Is it good? I don't know. That's how they weight it now. My alt channel went through the roof. So I streamed on my alt channel last week, did like 2 or 3 streams, right? And I did, it was like $400 or $600 for like 2 or 3 streams on my alt channel, a different channel. It's a small channel. And I was like, God damn, what the fuck is happening? And then literally I streamed on it yesterday and there was more people watching it than my main channel. And it was just, I was literally sitting there ripping a vape and like scrolling Twitter, like doom scrolling Twitter. I was like, what the fuck why is there so many people in here right now? It was so weird. Love you, Jay Slick.
There are just some nights where like it clicks and everything's going good,
Don says, weak stream, I'm out. He joined the stream 5 hours in. Weak stream, bro.
Well, I mean, I just got here. I think we found the weak link. It's me.
That's true. Yes, it is true.
I have that effect on people. It's like, oh, you know what? It reminds me, I gotta go.
We have this weird, there's this weird thing. I don't know if it's like modern day or maybe it's always been around. There's this weird human narcissistic trait where people feel like they have to announce that they're leaving.
Yeah, it's like fuck you, you bore me. I like it. I like doing that.
Yeah,
it's really an asshole move that I appreciate.
It reminds me of when kings or princes had to have people announce that they were leaving and coming in. The Duke of Birmingham is here, and then they all spread, and he walks in.
It's like getting up and be like, this displeases me. I must take my leave. That's what you. It's good. It's douchey but fun.
Yeah. All right, you know the drill, CECIL. Pull up your favorite copes, your favorite from the last couple shows.
Let's see. I'll pull up.
This makes the stream entertaining for me because it's just disgusting.
Let's see. Who do we got? Well, we had the biggest cope of the night. Who is the winner tonight? Because we always have biggest loser of the night. What's today? Oh,
Thank you, Helena. Helena says, thanks. Gifting memberships before quitting. I'm rethinking the quit it. I was being a little pathetic bitch.
Oh.
Come on, Helena. I was being kind of a little bitch earlier. I'm sorry.
A little bit of a drama queen. Oh.
It happens. I was having a bad day. I was just having a real bad day. I had just taken ibuprofen when I started the stream. I had a really bad headache. You know, I'm not feeling as fresh as I once felt.
You were getting emotional.
Yes, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Why do you?
Okay, I got a good one for you here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Heard the biggest cope was earlier when Cody tried to say his penis was enormous. Oh, come on. I never would say that. That's not me. CECIL died right in front of God and everybody. I think CECIL accidentally clicked something else. CECIL done clicked something else. He boomered. He boomered right out of the show. Cody with that not so fresh feeling. Hey, man, it happens to the best of us. CECIL got that dial-up internet. What's up, Junebug? So what I missed today? Oh, a lot, man. We've been live for a while. This is a long stream for me. Well, on the main channel. I don't usually stream this long, but make sure you do like the stream for your boy. By the way, let me let you know real quick. Let's do this. There you go. Little bitty tiny CECIL over. Let me let you know. I'm releasing a new video tomorrow. And oh, there's CECIL. He's back. I'm releasing a new video tomorrow. And the new way YouTube counts views is you have to watch the video for the majority of the video or like it or comment on it. So make sure the video I release tomorrow, it's really funny. It's like one of my more funny ones. I've had a really good time filming it. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you share it. CECIL's back for the cope.
All right, I hit the wrong button because I forgot it was not my stream.
You silly Willy.
I know. Let's see. Share screen. There we go. Not you.
Yes, Daniel. That's exactly what I thought of when I started to feel a little bit better. I'm like, fuck, I'm basically just rich now. I'm just rich now. I'm rich now. I'm gifting myself memberships. I'm literally just review tech now.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Oh, Jesus.
This girl won Cope of the Night.
Always with septum piercings.
Mm-hmm. She has a lot of things going for her. She's got the SSRI forehead, which is a lot of these girls, they go, they take their antidepressants, anti-anxiety, and they get like the receding hairline as a side effect on women. So you could always pick a liberal chick out really quick because they have massive foreheads. I'll show you even just.
Oh, fucking, you know what's a great example of that? Ellen Page. Dude, did you see the? I'm sure you saw it.
Well, he has male pattern baldness now because he's a dude.
The clip where she went on like some talk show and she was screaming that Trump's evil, you know, and she had like a 5 head. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, here's a great example of an SSRI forehead.
That's a big one.
Here we go. Wait.
Go to hell, honey. I'm an intelligent person with empathy.
And that I could tell somebody's political leaning just by that
Living in America.
Bro, her hairline is worse than fucking
it's worse than mine, Cody, and I don't have any hair.
It's worse than John Lithgow's. She looks like John Lithgow.
Now this girl's doing the greasiest of bangs to hide her SSRI. She's got the SSRI. She's got the problem glasses. She's got the septum ring. She's like this is an all-star.
Motherfucking doom.
This is the final boss right here of fucking coped out Karens. Here we go.
Gen Z stare this, Gen Z stare that. Why do you think? Hold on.
She also gets bonus points because her cat walks by.
Why do you think young people keep staring at you with deadpan eyes? Why do you think? Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
What am I looking at?
The stance, the Karen stance. And she's like, I'm guessing she's the 20. She's got that is the can I speak to the manager's stance? And she's got it mastered at what, 22 years old?
Yeah, you know what it is?
Amazing. She's like a prodigy.
These here's what's going on. You know, you grew up in like the the 40s when times were way tougher, so you're like really appreciative of how things like it may suck sometimes. We get it, but like compared to like shit's pretty good right now. And I'm the same way. I grew up in the 90s. It was a great time, but like, we remember back and, stuff's pretty cool. Ease of access is pretty cool right now. I mean, would you go back to 92? Probably not. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But like this girl right here, she grew up in a time where
she has no problems.
She has absolutely no strife at all. So she thinks her entire life experience is like, I'm just angry because this is the worst thing that's ever happened. Right. And it's like nothing's ever happened.
This was the name of the stream tonight was white women most affected, because no matter what the problem in the world is, white women will somehow find a way. So she's going to start screaming about alligator Alcatraz. Oh, God. And now she's going to start calling it a concentration camp. And now here's the connection. She lives in Florida. So she's practically Anne Frank inside this fucking she must somehow incorporate and become a part of any fucking problem. Of course, white women are most affected. What a 37-year-old carpenter named Jose is being deported back to Mexico. This woman is the most affected by that. Not Jose, her.
Yep.
We have fucking concentration camps. We are constantly exposed to information all the time, and it's all bad information. We're hearing about protests, riots, fires, murders.
It's all on the news. Haven't you seen it?
Concentration camps.
God, this sucks for her. I feel bad for her, man.
Just like the internet is the worst thing that ever happened to this girl.
Like, does people like this forget that there was actually countries legitimately with quarantine camps?
No, they don't. That was different.
And they were literally building them in the U.S.
The liberals were calling for that, so they were justified and cool. And these are just jails. It's a jail. It's not even a prison. Prison is where they'd be holding them for years. It's just while they're processed for deportation. It's literally a jail. Concentration camps. I think she calls it a genocide at some point, because why not? Yes, it's a genocide now. It's not just a jail.
We're not exactly slap happy about it, dog.
What?
What, you want me to, do you really want me to? What other facial expression are you supposed to make? No Gen Zer can afford to pay their rent. Why do you think we're all unhappy? Why do you think? Use some fucking context clues. I don't want to hear you boomer fucks out here complaining about some shit that happened fucking 40 years ago, being like, oh, well, we lived through this, that, the third. Oh, we lived through concentration camps.
Yeah, she's living through concentration camps, man. She's living like she wants to gas. It's like some guys. There's a jail for people to enforce existing border laws that have been on the books for 40 years. But yeah, she's living through concentration camps.
We lived through this, that, the third. Oh, we lived through concentration camps. I'm in Florida. Alligator Auschwitz is not that far away from me.
She say Auschwitz?
Auschwitz. Alligator Auschwitz, she's calling it.
She said Auschwitz.
Auschwitz.
Yeah, this
dude, she's practically Anne Frank being marched into chamber. Just please, she wants to be oppressed so fucking badly and get oppression. I'm in the same state as this processing facility.
This poor girl is going to regret this in 10 years.
Water and power because of AI server plans.
And she's all over the place. Now she's yelling about power being out because of AI.
People do not have water and power because of AI server plans. I feel like I'm on fucking crazy pills. Oh, Gen Z stay,
Well.
whatever happened to making a facial expression. Do not make me fucking hit you. Do not make me fucking hit you. Do not make me fucking hit you. Y'all pissing me off.
God, this poor girl, bro.
Dude, I go through hundreds of these a week. Dude, there is an unlimited amount of fucking psychopaths filming themselves.
This poor girl, like, is gonna look back on this in 10 years and want to die. She's like, God, I was fucking stupid as hell.
I don't know.
I was so because you know, like how it works, right? Well, I don't know.
I don't know. They just turn into. I think with liberalism, it's a one-way street. There's just old, unhappy liberal women. There's a one-way. There's no such thing as like an old, happy liberal woman. They're all miserable. Like it's just you choosing this life, and you're a lifer. Like you're a fucking.
Yeah.
She's not pulling out of this. Like she's already too gone. It would take Chad Thundercock might be able to rock her out of this, but that's about it. And Chad Thundercock is not going after her.
JoJo Siwa, yeah. JoJo Siwa's doing like Betty Davis eyes covers dressed as fucking like Madonna right now. Or no, she's dressed as that one chick, Marilyn Monroe, and like doing Betty Davis eyes fucking shit. And I'm like, God. All because she started dating a Chad.
Helen in your chat says, I'm old, I'm unhappy, I'm liberal, and I'm fucking here. All right, welcome aboard, sailor.
She's a psycho, but we love her.
There are no happy old liberal women. It's like this is your fate. You know, it's like you're choosing your destiny when you become a fucking liberal woman. It's like, you know, you're gonna just be screaming about nothing for the rest of your fucking life, right?
It's the old man yelling at clouds, but it's women.
It's like,
Donna, thank you, Donna. Says you're my favorite YouTuber. Work kept from joining earlier. Have a fun conversation. Thank you, Donna. We love you. We appreciate you, Donna. Charitard, angry female soy jack. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Charitard. There should be a soy jack of that girl.
So, there's like.
I feel like when you're really young like that, like she obviously was really young. I feel like you're gonna look back on that and be like, "Oh fuck, that was like my really weird political phase."
You're giving her credit that she's gonna be able to turn it around.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I know. I've met girls before that were psycho liberals, and then they got like they turned like 22 and started hanging out with me, and they're like, "Yeah, I was really dumb when I was a teenager." And I was like,
check this lady out. She's good too. She thinks the American flags hanging off the buildings in Washington is the same as Nazi flags. That's normal. It's a normal reaction.
Well, this one's not going back. She's old.
Not only do we have full Nazi shit that I showed you in a second, I can't quite see it, but there's like full American flags draped.
This is your face. Like this is this is your future when you're like 22 and you're like, I'm gonna be a liberal white woman. Like this is it. You're fast track. This is the only end for you right here. I said there's no other way. This is it.
On the executive office building, but we now currently, that's all fencing going for 3 blocks around the White House, all the way around. So the American people can now, at this moment, not access their seat of government because it is protecting a war criminal. I would like that to sink in. The American people in a so-called democracy cannot access its seat of government because it is protecting a war criminal.
I don't think people understand anything. You can't. What does that mean? In a so-called democracy, we're not a fucking democracy. God, what is wrong with people?
This is it.
America's not a democracy. Why do people keep saying this? It's so embarrassing.
Oh my God. You lost an election. There's another one in 3.5 years. Like, settle down. We lose their fucking. It's the end. I have people every day. I'm leaving the country. Oh my God. Fucking insane.
All because their favorite football team lost,
Yeah.
which is literally what it's equivalent
That's
to.
really that their team lost. That was it.
Yeah, that's literally all it's equivalent to is like my favorite football team lost. Therefore, I'm leaving the entire country.
Again, Cecil could fix. I could fix this one. I'd need a hammer though. Look at that. Look at that. Like, how did you get here, lady? We're wearing like a fucking Hamas scarf in front of the White House, making this face. Like, how many wrong turns did you make to get here?
Yeah. Ugh. And she has to screech right at the end of it. Just ruins everything.
It's perfect. Of course she does. All right.
Oh my God. It's crazy. Helena says we'll get them next time. If they don't figure out all this bullshit, they will. Yeah, you free. I think they will.
Helen, that's the way to do it. You'll be like, oh, get them next time. Like, you fucking lose your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the fucking the issue right now with the whole Epstein deal and other stuff, by the way, is they need to fix that shit immediately. Like, because Trump's approval rating's dropping like a rock. Everything's dropping so fast. I've never seen more conservative commentators come out in unison against like the conservative party in my life. I know there's
because that was a big deal that we were going to get the fucking list and prosecute these people. It's a big deal, and they're trying to brush it aside.
They're not even trying to brush it aside. They're like lying. Oh, there was never a client list. What?
Why is she in jail?
Holy shit. Like, you don't stop. Just say what they should say. What would even play better if they would have never done that is just say, oh, by the way, yes, there's a client list, but we're not going to release it. That would have played better than just saying there actually was never a client list. Oh, yeah.
It turns out he was innocent, and we badgered him to death. Our bad. Turns out there was nothing to see here. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Charitard says, did you see the clip of the streamer crashing out over someone calling his anxiety pen a vape?
Yeah, that is the problem with
the Dean.
The Democrat Party is they're having the young men have left it because there's no masculinity there, and then you got they think those are the guys, Harry and Dean and fucking those are the guys that are going to bring. It's not.
My favorite part.
Feminine.
My favorite part is the fact that they're like, oh, we need these young men to represent us, and then they act like really annoying, really effeminate. For some reason, they have to keep posting that they're straight. I don't really know why. And then they get caught doing weird, nefarious shit with women. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. They're like male feminists. That's what male feminists do. They feel owed. They feel owed. I have put so much money in your bank of support. Now you give me sex. And if you don't, then we have a problem. That's the male feminist ideal. That's the whole point. That's the reason they exist, is because that's their access to sex. And if you do not give it to them suddenly, that's why it's like every time you see somebody get arrested for allegations of assault, it's always like some kind of male feminist. Every time. Like fucking it never fails. It's so weird.
I'm an ally.
Yeah, I'm an ally. Come on, get it on.
You see a male feminist, you're like, what skeletons are in your closet that you're trying to fucking cover up right now?
Yeah.
This is not really political. This is just nurses are, because there's a thing now. Are nurses the biggest whores in
it is actually, what is it? It's what's the meter? It's actually the top 5 jobs of the highest infidelity. It's like like literally from 5th to the top. It's like NBA, actor, celebrity, producer, lawyer. Number 1 is nurse.
Nurses cheat like crazy.
That's the number 1 in the entire, even above NBA players.
Yeah,
nurses.
Yeah.
Woo.
Just had an ER patient request a different nurse because he didn't want a nurse covered in tattoos with piercings. Homeboy, you have better luck finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow than you do finding an ER nurse without massive amounts of trauma that turns into tattoos and piercings. We don't exist. We're all covered in tattoos and piercings to hide our trauma.
Wouldn't that be to actually display your trauma?
Why can't you just say that you have tattoos? Like, look, for one, I gotta say, this girl's beautiful. That's one thing. Number 2 is like, you can easily have a W here, right? Okay, this guy said he wanted a different nurse because he didn't want a nurse covering tattoos. She'd be like, well, I got news for you. Like, all the nurses here are covering tattoos because it's 2025, bro. Like, do you want me saving your life because a tattoo's not going to change anything? Get with the program. That would be a W for her. But she has to like use it as an excuse. Like, oh, the reason I have tattoos because they're inherently bad, I guess. But the reason I have them is to cover my trauma. It's like, what? Are you saying tattoos are bad, ma'am? I don't understand what you're trying to convey. Are tattoos bad? Because you're saying you're using them to cover an issue. Wow. I'm so confused. I have fucking tattoos. I don't have no trauma.
Skytex in the chat. Ex-wife was a nurse. Can confirm. Biggest whore. Fucked 7 different guys while we were married. Yeah, I mean, I worked as an X-ray tech for a few years in my early 20s, and I worked in ER, and dude, nurses were like fucking. They would bang because they would bang the staff at the hospital. They'd bang doctors. They'd bang cops, EMTs, firemen. They were constantly getting hit on by guys because there's like a steady thing of guys going through there, working through a night, especially in New York City hospital. And they were crazy. Crazy.
I can attest that every single girl I hooked up with off of Tinder that was a nurse was either married or engaged. Every one of them. Yep.
Man.
Now, it's just how it was. And this was a long time ago, by the way. But yeah, that's number one. Number two, my only buddy that ever dated a nurse, he found out she was cheating on him the entire time they were together. So,
dude, there's no way. You'd never, ever, 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 ever marry a nurse.
No.
No way, man. No. Yeah. They got penicillin. I remember because when I was in school, which means I had to work as an intern for a couple of years doing x-rays, and I didn't get paid, but I'd bartend to make money. And I'd come in so fucking wasted, and the nurses would give me an IV bag full of, fluid. They give me saline bag. They give me B12 shot. They give me pure oxygen. And in 30 minutes, I would be like, fucking let's go. They just cure a hangover, and they had the cure.
That sounds so awesome. Snafu. Thank you, baby. That sounds great. I wish I had that the other day. I almost died on July 4th. Almost fucking died, bro. It was rough. It was the worst. One of the worst hangovers I've ever had. It was 4 days. I broke my record. My 3-day hangover record. Broke it. 4 days. Whew. Sucked. Sucked absolute cheeks. What'd you do for the 4th?
I was visiting my parents. You've been to their house. I was down there.
Yeah.
I had my nieces, nephews. Juju came. My sister was there. My brother's kids. It was good. It was a fun weekend.
I'm jealous. I like their house a lot. It's very cozy.
We'll go do it again. We'll do it again.
Hell yeah. I'm excited. Daytona next year. Get on it, doggone it. There you go.
All right. There we go. This time we'll make the race.
Yeah, this time I will survive. This time I will purposefully start from the back and then just hang out and not even fucking get involved. Just so you can get there in time. Thank you, Shadow Cat. We love you, Shadow Cat. Thank you, baby. Hell yeah.
Men are nurses too.
Got any more delicious copes?
No, I'm gonna bounce. I wanted to check in on you because people in my chat were like, Cody's quitting, he's done. I was like, all right, I was gonna go to sleep, but I wanted to come check in on you. All right, good.
Yeah, I crashed out. Just a little crash out, healthy crash out.
Getting a little homotional, we call it.
Yeah, it's all good. I just need some food.
All right, you hang in there, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Sub to CECIL says.
CECIL says.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right. And then there was, it's fucking boy's birthday. Hell yeah, dude. All right, boys. I was actually going to get off 40 minutes ago, and then CECIL joined. Emotional. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like the show. We're 30 likes from the goal. Okay. 30 likes from the goal. We're going to do Naked Snake, and then we're going to raid Zombies Go Numb because it is his birthday. Hell yeah. Motherfucking Doom said, literally one night I drank hard, full liter of whiskey. I was still me. My mind moved as fast as usual, but my entire body was slow as fuck to respond to my intense move. I have been to the absolute edge of drunkenness to where I was blacky outy, but I survived and somehow stayed alive. And I've been on the opposite end where I blacked out. It almost seemed like I had just started drinking and I wake up the next day. I've been on both ends of it. I don't prefer either, to be fair. I like to drink a couple claws or maybe 2 Jack and Cokes and just simmer like that. I hate getting wasted. I hate it. I don't even know how it happened. I think it's because I didn't eat and I just started drinking because everybody started showing up and it freaking killed my ass. Naked Snake for the 480th show in a row, boys. The crash out is over. We'll be back Wednesday. I feel a little better about live. I don't know, man. Just a lot of. It's not just YouTube. There's a lot of things. It's everything, actually. It's actually everything. It's everything in life. It's just lining up really poorly right now, and it's just not fun. It's not a fun time right now, guys. So I appreciate you guys so much for all your love. You guys are goated. We love you. We appreciate you so much. Vermin Infested, thank you so much, buddy, for coming in. I haven't seen you in a while. Richard, we love you. Karis, Charitard, Chris McGough, Shadowcat, Scaly One, Rain Nation, Billy Hatcher, Ashley, Elizabeth. You guys are goated. I love you guys. Ericayos. Thank you guys, Billy. You guys are awesome. Thank you for always supporting your dumbass boy. A new video tomorrow. Make sure you comment on it or like it. You have to, or else it doesn't even count as a view. It's freaking brutal what YouTube's doing. So here we go. Let's get on it. Diggity doggone it. Here we go.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night.
Oh, look at all the blues.
What a thrill. I'm searching, now melting to you. What a fear in
Here we
my
go, boys.
heart, but you're so supreme.
Snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you, Donna. Shadowcat, I'm still in a dream. Snake eater, Alina. Oh yeah.
Someday we'll go through the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive.
Oh my God! I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I like to you. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. 480 in a row, boys. Can you believe it? Can you feel it? Amazing. Thank you guys for all your love and support. New video tomorrow. Do not miss the new video tomorrow. It's going to be spicier than hell. It's really funny. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you like it. Make sure you do all the things because it won't count anymore for YouTube if you don't like it or comment on it. So do that. April I'll see you guys Wednesday. Get the hell on it, Doggone. I might stream tomorrow on the game channel for fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid my boy though. Hold on. Zombies go numb. Where is he at? Is he live still? He might not be live anymore. Oh, he's still live. Yeah, we're gonna raid Zombies go numb. Get the hell on it, Doggone. I love you. I appreciate you.